Hi guys, hi everybody, hello. Sorry that I cannot talk so loud because I'm still not fully recovered, but I didn't want to cancel today's stream because today's stream is special. But thank you all for joining me. And tomorrow's my birthday, yes. Thank you so much, Still Can, for wishing me. Thank you. I can see your chat. Thank you so much. It's okay that you cannot watch the stream. It's alright. I greatly appreciate it. So, today's stream is quite self-explanatory. Sorry if I'm sounding my voice is a bit different because, like I said, I haven't fully recovered from my sickness yet. But today's stream is basically gonna be very similar to the party tier list that we did a few weeks ago, where we insert on-star characters at a party, but this time it's gonna be featuring, my birthday. So it's gonna be kind of like a different but also similar stream because it's gonna be along the same lines, but at the same time it's on a different context. Yeah, hope you guys had a great day. Thank you all for dropping by, and yeah, we can go ahead and get started. So let me get the tier list up and make sure all the audio is good. The intro took longer because I was having a lot of issues beforehand. So because I need to make sure that the background music is playing for you guys. Make sure that it's not muted or anything. Give me a second. I'll be explaining each tier as we go along as well, just so that you guys can get a bit of a feel to it. Hi, there's Rex. Hello. So yeah, if you have any idea for any additional tiers, do let me know because these tiers aren't final in a sense because I couldn't really come up with any ideas, if I'm being honest, because I don't want this to be the same as the party tier list, but at the same time, it has to be similar because it is a party. It's just the difference, it's a birthday party. I won't be as loud as I used to be, chat. Hopefully you guys don't mind because again, my voice cannot really handle it, so I may be a bit more monotone this stream, and hopefully that's okay. But I think you guys can see the tier, it should be fine. But basically these are the tiers that I personally have chosen, and if you guys have any ideas on like what other tiers to add, do let me know. So the bottom 6 are quite self-explanatory. We have Chilling Quietly, Brings the Best Gift. There'll be multiple people in here, hopefully, I'm not too sure. We have the Snack Table. This is quite self-explanatory why we always have this tier, because there's always one person that will guarantee go over here. Chatting and Mingling, and instead of like the dance floor, because I'm picturing like a party that I would throw for my own birthday, and I don't really see myself throwing a dance party, if that makes sense. I would rather do party games, so I just put that as one tier. And then the Leave Early tier, I know deep down that even though all of them are invited, and even though it's a producer's birthday, some of them would definitely leave early, and I don't want to deny that they would. So yeah, the tier at the top is called Birthday Girls Pick, and that tier, I feel like it's quite self-explanatory because I think it's like reserved for people that I personally would chat with. So these are like, that tier is very similar to the host table tier that we had previously, but instead of like them coming to me, it'll be more of like vice versa, where it's like it's either they come to me to chat with me because I'm the birthday girl, or I go up to them and chat with them instead, you know. So hopefully the tiers are quite self-explanatory. Hopefully I don't have to like make anything like more specific. Hopefully you guys are following and can pick up what I'm putting down. So if you guys have any like suggestions for any more tiers, do let me know, because we have space for maybe like 2 more tiers, but I couldn't think of any, so I decided to just keep it to as minimal as possible. And like always, like even though this is a tier list for me because it's my birthday party, right? We can all still think objectively about it. It's just that I will have a bit of biasness in here because, you know, it's my own party, so I can view myself like in a scenario with them and stuff like that. So if you guys have any like opinion that like you don't agree with a certain tier, just let me know, okay? But anyway, we're going to get started now. And one thing is, in the previous tier list that we did, we had pass out early, like halfway through the party they pass out, which we put like Eichi and Ritsu there, but I removed it because given the view I have with Eichi and like how I view him as like a fatherly figure in a sense, I don't think he will pass out halfway at the party. I just don't think so. So that's why I removed it, because I don't think either of them would be passing out halfway throughout the party, I think. Today's my birthday. No, it's not. It's not today, it's actually tomorrow. If you guys check my schedule, tomorrow's the birthday stream. My birthday is not today. This is just like a treat it as like a preview to it, I guess. I don't know. You know? So I wanted to actually theme around my birthday, because since today's gonna be a tier list stream anyway, I was like, maybe I can like incorporate it somehow into today's stream. So I decided to make today's stream birthday themed. So yeah, so I think, well, thank you for the birthday wishes, Nice Rax. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, I think it's quite simple, quite straightforward, and we can go ahead and get started with the tier list now. And again, have any objections, just let me know, okay? I'm willing to listen to everyone's opinion. So first of all, we have, of course, Eichi, who you guys will definitely hear a lot of my personal experiences with these characters, because these are all like like my own views of them, because this party is not like the other one where it's like thrown for them to like socialize with each other. This is thrown for me. So I'll be sharing a lot of my own personal experiences with these characters and how I personally would interact with them. So, but I will try to think very objectively, minus the birthday girls pick tier list, because the tier at the top, because that will be where my biasness comes in. But first of all, it's Eichi. I call him father, yeah, because I do view him as a fatherly figure. I idolize him a lot, and I feel like I don't know, I just find comfort in him, if that makes sense. And how I view my interactions with Eichi is because I idolize him so much, and like there's kind of like a headcanon that me and my friend made up, like how Eichi kind of like took me under his wing in a sense, like my original character, like my OC, which is my VTuber now, and he kind of like is the one that's mentoring me and stuff. So I feel like he's gonna be honestly, I feel like he will stick around the whole party, because he would definitely want to, for my sake. But at the same time, I can also see him leaving early because of like his own reasons, right? And I don't really see him socializing that much, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to like figure out where to put him, because again, like the people who go at the top is the people I personally would put there, like the people who like I want to spend the most time with on my birthday. So but Ichi's unfortunately not one of them, so I cannot put him up there, because that tier is gonna be probably the smallest, because I'm trying to leave it myself to just 3 people. So yeah, it's okay, Nurse Rex, don't worry. But yeah, so I think for Aichi specifically, when it comes to my birthday, I feel like he would probably be the one of the few that either chat or chill quietly, but maybe he'll chat with people more. So I'm gonna put him there for now. Okay, so next up is Wataru. Now again, I'll just say right now, the whole of Fine will definitely be going in like tiers where like they are at the party. I won't say any of Fine would leave early, because in terms of the fact that, you know, it is my party specifically, and I view Fine as a unit, as like a family unit to me, and I find a lot of comfort in them and I can get along with them very well. I don't think that any of them would leave early, because we did put Tori and Yuzuru in leave early last time, and I personally don't think that they will leave early this time around, because it is not something that I feel like they would do, considering it's like the person there who's celebrating with them is very close to them, right? I am a Fine P after all. I produce Fine the most, so you think Aichi will also bring the most best present, is it? Oh, the heart is blocking it. Let me read that. The most best gift to my birthday party. I feel like he would, yeah. He has like the experience, like whether he wants to give me like a vacation or an item. Yeah, I think so too, Nurse, right? It's not that you pointed it out. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot that was a tier. I know it's right in front of my face, but oh my gosh, I completely forgot that brings the best present is a tier. Oh, you guys can tell I'm not fully recovered. I'm already losing my mind already. And the stream just started. Okay, so regarding Wataru, he would definitely be... I think he would be putting on a magic show for people. So I don't think... Since that's not a tier in here, I'm gonna be putting him at party games, because I'll definitely like ask him to host some party games if he could, or if I didn't, he would be you know, playing them himself, like with other people. So I think I'm gonna be putting him there. Regarding Tori and Yuzuru, since even though they won't leave early in my opinion, me personally, I don't think they will leave early, because I do have a close relationship with them. Because he can't stay that long, but he definitely brings the best gift. Oh, yeah, that's very true. But regarding Tori and Yuzuru, I think that they would stay for as long as possible. If anything, probably they will leave like maybe like not too long before the party ends anyway. So it's like they'll probably, Tori especially, will probably just ask me like, oh, when are you ending the party, and they will leave like 15 minutes beforehand or something. So I feel like maybe they both would go in the chilling quietly territory, but at the same time, Tori is also like a very sociable character, so I feel like he shouldn't go there in a sense. So I'm gonna put them both at the snack table, cause I won't be surprised. Like me personally, I will probably ask Yuzuru to make stuff for the party, like make the refreshments maybe. So I'm just gonna put them both at the snack table because like I don't view them talking so much, but I also don't feel like you know, I also don't feel like they'll be just chilling very quietly in the corner, right? So I'm just gonna put them both at the snack table. Magic Tree brought to you by Wataru and sponsored by Aichi. That's so cute, Nuzrak. That's adorable. That's so adorable. Okay, next we have Trickstar. Trickstar is Yeonchi's produced group, so she produces Trickstar. And again, the four of them, I don't think I will have like, I don't think any of them would leave early because me producing Fine, being a Fine P, it's my own, like, based on my own intuition, I would probably produce Star Maker the most. So I think I have very good friendship or relationship with every idol in Star Maker. So I don't think any of the Star Maker idols will leave early. And even if I wasn't, I don't think they will be busy or like they'll be bored enough to leave early anyway. So I would say that, now going back to Trickstar, I would say that, okay, I will put Subaru at party games because he would definitely be trying party games for sure. And I would probably put let's see here. I would probably put Makoto's pretty shy, but like if the party games includes like, you know, video games, which it definitely would, I'll put Makoto in party games too. Hi Dracus. Yeah. And then let's see. Okay, last time we put Hokuto in the chatting tier if I'm not wrong, and I think that's where he goes now because I don't view him as someone who plays as much party games as them, although he could very possibly do it, but that doesn't mean, you know, that doesn't mean that he would be as hyper as Subaru is, so I'm gonna put him there. When it comes to the tier at the top, the birthday girls pick, I still need time to decide, so I'm actually gonna put everyone in the tier list first, and at the end I will bump 3 of them up there. But for now, I will keep that tier empty until then. So let's see. Oh gosh. Mao may want to leave early to finish work, but I don't think Yeonchi would allow it, to be honest. Like, I don't think he will have it in him to leave early, considering how close of a bond I have with him. So because I can definitely say that my personality matches Mao's pretty well, so I don't want to. I won't say that I won't say that he would leave early. Yeah, I don't think so. So I think he would probably be, oh gosh, let's see. Chilling quietly, bring the best gift, snack table. I'll put him here first. He's sociable though, so I'll put him here. And if there's like any like changes, I'll do it later. Oh, my spelling is so bad. Okay. So next we have Ryusetai. Now, Ryusetai is a bit of a different one for me because like my bond with Ryusetai is probably something that is very like producer idol based. So I'm not as close with them as I would be with Trickstar or Fine or even Alkaloid, but like that doesn't mean that, you know, like I have like a bad bond with them or anything, and I don't think I'll have a bad bond with anyone in this game, to be honest. So that, with that in mind, I would say that when it comes to Ryusetai, we put Kanata in the refreshment table previously, and I think that's where he goes again because he will definitely want to get the water from the beverage table and pour it on himself for sure, which the people there have to stop him before he does. Midori would be the first one to chill in the corner probably, because as much as I'm sure that he wouldn't leave early, especially if his members persuade him, I don't think that he would be doing much in that sort of context. And like, I don't think he'll definitely not be playing party games, and I don't think he'll be chatting that much. So yeah, I think he'll be quietly in the corner. And then Tetora would be in the party games area, and same thing with Chiaki. Now Shinobu's a bit trickier because I don't think the party games I would want to have would interest him, but at the same time he may just go there because he would probably Sally's. Is that short form for happy birthday? If it is, thank you so much. I feel like it's canon for Midori to stay on the corner in a party, lol. Yeah, I think so too. I would say Shinobu probably goes... Oh, I would want to put... okay, I'll put him here for now. We may have to add another tier, chat, because yeah, the party games tier is very big already. And it's looking a bit unbalanced, but you know, it is what it is. So, moving on, we have Alkaloid, which is probably one of the groups that I have the best friendships and bond with, for sure. I can definitely see myself get along with Alkaloid very well. I'm trying to think about this in a logical way because I'm trying to think about my own personality, but at the same time I'm also trying to think about how they act canonically as well. And it's a bit tricky for me, but like, you know, we got this, right? So when it comes to Alkaloid, Maui would definitely go here. I do not see him leaving early. Again, I don't see anyone from Star Maker leaving early, so I will put Maui in the corner with Midori. He's just gonna like chat with him there, I guess. Or he can hang out in the vents, who knows. He'll probably attend the party via the vents or something. Maybe drop my present from one of the holes in the vents or something like that, I don't know. Maui's Maui, right? And then, let's see. Okay, this is a bit trickier because last time we put Tatsumi in the host table tier, so he would be chatting with the host more than actually attending the party. But this time, you know, the host of the party is also like the main event of the party, right? Which is the birthday girl. So I don't want to, but because I won't personally pick him to go in the birthday girl's pick tier list, I don't think Tatsu will bring the worst gifts. What do you mean? He'll bring the worst gifts? Maui just escapes through the vent and chill on the ceiling. Yeah, actually. But, okay. Taoist, hopefully I said your name right. I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong, but can you please explain why Tatsumi will bring the worst gifts? I'm curious now. Also, we're not really ranking them in order, I just realized, but it's okay, because I'm trying to like bounce off ideas off the top of my head to make sure that I don't forget it. I'm trying to think here really quick, because the other three are a bit harder to put into tiers, but at the same time, it's also not too difficult because I know they won't leave early, so yeah. Alkaloid will crash before they arrive. Actually though, I feel like Tatsumi would drive them. Yeah, and they would crash into the venue, and that's how they would arrive. Tatsumi would bring like a lamb or something. I can see that happening actually. He would just bring something random, along with like everyone else passed out in the car, probably. Oh, yeah, that's actually true. That's actually very true. I didn't actually think about that. Okay. So let's think about this carefully here, chat. Again, if you guys have any ideas for a new tier, we can put it in, but we have to make sure that the tier can fit multiple people. It can't be a tier for specifically 1 or 2 people, because if it is, then it will be the tier list itself will be way too long. But if we have too few tier lists, each tier itself will be very big, so we have to make sure that it's like both. Like it can handle both, basically. Oh gosh. So, okay, you know what? I think, I was about to say like, you know, like, I was about to say, arrives late, but I don't think any of them would arrive late, in a sense. I don't know. New tier idea doesn't show up, and Nagisa would be there since he got stuck in a random store looking for gifts. Doesn't show up. I mean, I was thinking of that tier too, Taoist, like how you mentioned. Before I actually made the tier list, I was actually thinking about having a tier that doesn't show up. But the thing is, I'm looking at like the whole cast of characters, right? And honestly speaking, from my standpoint, I personally don't think I will have a bad bond with any of them. Even Ibara, Shu, Izumi, all of them, I probably won't even have a bad bond with them. So I don't think they would go to the extent of not showing up to the party. If anything, they'll probably leave early at most, because I personally don't think, and I personally won't want to have a bad bond with any of them. So yeah, I don't know. I personally don't think I would want to add that tier, because I kind of feel like every one of them would at least show up, you know? Even if it's just for like a few minutes. I feel like I have a good enough bond with them for them to at least show up. So, too obsessed with themselves didn't show up. I mean, I guess, but I feel like they would. Honestly, chat, I'm trying to think very objectively here, and I really don't think that any of them would not show up, you know? I'm pretty sure they all would. I can picture they all would, because I do remember talking to a couple of my friends who knows Enstars about my bond with them, and yeah, pretty much all of them mentioned how like there's no negative bond between me and any of these characters, since I'm so like open and so like, you know, not open-minded. Is open-minded the word? I guess so. I'm like very open-minded and like not really judgmental in a sense, so they probably would like that about me. Because all of them are so different, right? So having someone who produces them be not judgmental is honestly a very good thing. So I would say that I would say that all of them would show up. So I don't think any of them would actually not. So yeah, so I think we'll just leave it at that for now. So I'll put Hiro. I think Hiro would definitely love socializing, but at the same time he would also be a bit I'll be worried for him in case someone takes advantage of him, you know? Like say like try to trade snacks with him or something for a better deal. But hey, you know, we'll have people looking out for him. Hey Canon, if for Shu, it's because he's busy in Paris. I guess, yeah, but I guess so. Okay, I won't say. Okay, let me rename this one. Oh gosh. I would say that for the leaving early tier, they wouldn't leave until they at least said happy birthday to me at least one time. So I wouldn't say that, because leaving early is very, I would say, a bit more subjective, because leaving early can either mean you leave 10 minutes into the party or you leave like, you know, an hour later or something. So I would say that these people who goes in that tier would still come to the party for however long of a period of time, but they won't leave until they said happy birthday to me, because I'm pretty sure all of them have at least the, you know, they have it in them to at least say happy birthday once, right? So I'm gonna rename that tier to that. He will be at the lunch table and Ira at the snack table. Is there a difference? But yes, I agree. Ira will be at the snack table for sure. I can see that happening. He'll definitely be like talking about like the latest social trends and stuff with, you know, the people who are currently over there. So yeah, I would probably put him there. And then Tatsumi. Oh, I kind of want to add like a funny tier just for Tatsumi. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's see. This one, I'm gonna change the color of this one. Yeah, and then this one. So the party crashers are basically people who either arrive late or they arrive spontaneously. So basically, it's like they either make their entrance very dramatic, in a sense, when they arrive, or they arrive late. Yeah, and I'll put those people there. And Tatsumi would definitely go there, because he would definitely crash the party with his vehicle. So I'm gonna just do that. I don't know if anyone else would go there, but hopefully, but we'll see. Okay, moving on to the next one. Eden. Okay, out of every group, probably Eden's bond with me is like the least. Not just like it's not bad, but I can view myself like being afraid of them, if that makes sense, because they look so they have so much aura to them, if that makes sense, chat. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but ever since I started Enstars, like they have a lot of aura to them. So to me, like I won't say I'm afraid of Eden because I'm so used to them by now, but like when I first started, I can definitely feel like the aura from them, and they're like the sexy group, right? So which gives them even more like riz and even more power, and not to mention Ibarra, who's literally the boss, right? So like yeah, I would say that that's how I feel towards Eden, but I definitely don't have a bad friendship or bond with them for sure, because I can definitely get along with all of them perfectly fine, even Ibarra to a certain extent. So I would say that they're like more towards like, but they're more towards like not really that close to me. Yeah. But in terms of Eden, ironically enough, I will get along with Ibarra and Hiyori the best of the four, because unfortunately June, because he's so like behind Hiyori in a sense, where like Hiyori's like Hiyori's like in a sense shadow. He's always looking out for him. June is always like, you know, doing everything for Hiyori. Like yeah, so I probably wouldn't have a bond with June that close because we just never had an opportunity. But it's okay. And Nagisa, he doesn't talk that much in general, so it's gonna be difficult to really click with him. But I would say, let's see. Do I have an Insta profile? You gotta go. It's okay, Tavis. It's okay. Don't worry. I don't have an Insta profile though. The only social I have is Twitter, which I don't use that often. You can find that in my channel profile on YouTube. I'm most active on YouTube, so any updates for you guys would be on YouTube rather than anywhere else. Twitter is just for me to check on Ensemble Stars news so we can talk about it together, honestly. Have a nice birthday, thank you so much. In your eyes, Eden is pretty memeable. I don't know why. Wait, you don't know why you're cursed. I mean, I wouldn't say that, Nurse Rex, because Eden is pretty memeable. Because they're also different, right? But I would say that in terms of... Let's see, I'm gonna think about this a bit more, like, openly here, because, again, they are all invited. I'll invite them all, for sure. I want to be fair to all of them. I would say... Oh gosh, okay. I'll put Nagisa at the chilling quietly, because I don't think he would be... Hello, Virus. Hello. Celebrating my birthday tomorrow, Virus. Tomorrow's my birthday stream. But, I would say that Hiyori would go in... I think Hiyori would make his entrance very dramatic. He'll make his presence known at the party throughout, so I feel like he would be a party crasher for sure. He won't arrive late, I don't think he will. Or he may arrive late because he couldn't figure out what outfit to wear or something, okay? Happy birthday, thank you, thank you! But I feel like he would be... Hiyori would be like a... even though he may arrive late, whether he does or not, he'll definitely make his entrance very well known, and he will arrive with June. So June wouldn't be at the party like before him. But this is like considering June at the party itself, because obviously June himself would not be a party crasher, right? Even if they do arrive late, June does not count as a party crasher. So destroy the door, Ihior. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Nurse Rex. Yes, that was what I was thinking. Also, chat, I'm gonna be taking my medicine soon, so when I do that, I'll just put the BRB and I'll let you guys know. It shouldn't take more than 5 minutes though. June. Also, sorry about the coughing, chat, again. Not having fully recovered it's kind of a disappointment, but honestly there's nothing much I can do since, you know, I don't want to cancel today's stream. I almost had to actually because of something that happened yesterday, but I'll talk about that once we finish ranking Valkyrie probably. June would be... So that means once June arrives, because the party games would like include video games, I will put June at party games. I'm sick too? Yeah, I've been sick since last Sunday. Yeah, that's why I couldn't stream last Sunday. Saturday I was already showing signs, but Sunday was when like I decided I couldn't stream because I literally couldn't speak without my throat getting clogged up, so I decided not to stream since you guys cannot even like, you know, speak with me and you can't even talk to me, so yeah. Okay, Bara. Where are we going to put him? Any ideas, chat? Because Okay, chat, I need your opinion because for Ibarra specifically, because me personally, I feel like he would leave right after saying happy birthday to me. The problem is that some parts of me feel like he won't. He will make sure that he is like the most well-known guest, if that makes sense. I don't know. Why? Been sick since last Wednesday. Get well soon, virus. Don't worry, Nurse Rex, it's fine. It's honestly, this season is not good for where I live. A lot of people are getting sick now where I live because the weather is just horrible. It's like there's rain, but it's not like the cooling type of rain. It's like the humid one where it's literally sunny. It can literally be like scorching sun and it's still rain. There's still just random rain clouds just above, so it's like raining but it's still really scorching hot. I don't know how to describe it. The weather is just not good here for this time of the year, but yeah. Oh, Ibarra, where do we put you? He's probably the first one that's probably giving the most problems for me to put somewhere, because he will not bring a good present. I don't think he will. Maybe he's just gonna have a talk or quickly wish you happy birthday and leave. Right, that's what I was thinking. But at the same time, I was also thinking like he would make himself a well-known guest, you know. But I don't know. I will probably put him down here first. I mean, if there's any where we can put in after, we can definitely do that. Your country is pretty humid too. Take care of yourself, Nurse Rex. Make sure that you drink lots of water and get a lot of rest. Because falling sick is not fun. Okay. So, next up is Valkyrie. For Valkyrie, I would say... Oh, oops, I accidentally closed my view on chat. Oh, dang it. I have like chat open on like a different device over here. That's how I see you guys' messages while I still do this tier list. And I just closed it. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh. Okay. So when it comes to Valkyrie, let's see. I'm trying to think here. Shu and Mika would definitely arrive together. I don't see them not arriving together, you know. But and again, I don't think Shu in a sense, because I have a great friendship with Mika. You know, Mika is one of the, you know, my favorite characters, and also I can view myself getting along with him very well. I think that will also pass over to Shu. So I don't think Shu would just leave after wishing me. I think he would definitely stay, at least for the whole time Mika's there, and definitely Mika would stay until the very end, right? So I would not put either of them in the bottom one because I just don't think they would. So that leaves the question of where to put them. I can think about this chat really quick. I'm trying to like trying to think at the same time. Just drinking some water. I would say that maybe let's see. Okay, I think Mika would be at the snack table for sure, because he would definitely want to grab the sweets. I can picture him grabbing like all the sweet stuff, like the desserts, which is gonna be so cute. But yeah, I think once they get there, Mika will be at the snack table. They both also just chill and mingling, and maybe she would also craft something for a gift. Maybe, yeah. I feel like he would. Okay, I'll put Shu here because I feel like he would be sociable enough to talk to people. He would probably not like make himself that well known in a sense. He'll just be mingling around while watching over Mika. So, yeah. Okay, next we have Tu Wing. Oh, before we move on to Tu Wing, chat, just a quick story from me, which happened yesterday. Mika definitely also aiming for a treat. Yeah, he would be. He would. It's gonna be so cute. But before we move on to Tu Wing, I might as well mention like what happened yesterday. So, I actually almost had to cancel stream today, chat, because of something terrible that happened yesterday. Because you guys know I'm not in the best of health right now, of course, because I'm not fully recovered. But basically, what I felt sick was because of a sore throat that I had. Your very typical sore throat, you know, you cannot talk, your throat is itchy, it hurts when you speak, it even hurts when you drink water. Yeah. So you guys know, like, with a condition like that, we should not eat anything spicy, right? Now, oh gosh. So yesterday I was having lunch, all right? And I was having noodles for lunch. And for some reason, even though I would say my spice tolerance is relatively medium to high, I can take quite a lot of spice, but at the same time, I'm also not the greatest, so I also have my own limit. Yet yesterday I decided to, like, you know, order noodles and stuff, and I asked specifically for them to remove the spicy sauce because I didn't want my throat to feel like it's burning any more than it already was. Because yesterday my throat was actually not as good as today. Yesterday my throat was like better than on Sunday, but definitely not as good as right now where I can talk to you guys without feeling any pain. So I remembered as I was eating it back at home, because I ordered takeaway, I went to I literally just, like, you know, I opened the package and I saw the noodles and they look very, very much like the spicy version. And I was like, did they not remove the sauce like how I requested? But, you know, that's fine. Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me, right? Because I was a bit drowsy, because, you know, being sick, you tend to, like, lose your focus on things more. So I decided to just, like, ignore it and start eating it. And I think after like 2 or 3 bites, I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, wait, this is way too spicy. And in fact, it was way spicier than what I'm normally used to as well. So I was thinking, like, is it because I'm sick? That's why my spice tolerance went down. But I just thought that it couldn't be because the noodles don't even look the same as how I usually order it, let alone when I requested all the spice to be removed, right? So ended up I am a person that hates wasting food, so I finished like a good 3/4 of it probably. I powered through it with a lot of like spice antidotes because it was really bad. To give you guys like a perspective on how spicy it was almost, it's not as spicy as the Korean noodles. You know those Korean spicy noodle challenges? Those people on YouTube, they eat Korean spicy noodles for mukbangs and stuff. It's not as spicy as those because those are way worse, but like it is not tolerable, I would say. Especially for someone with my spice tolerance, which is considered like medium high. I would say that it is definitely it's not on the same level as those spicy noodles, but it's definitely not too far off at the same time. It was pretty bad. So hi Seba. So needless to say, because I was being stubborn and I wanted to finish as much as I could before I literally started like tearing up. Like I started to like tear up like after I finished 3/4 of it. My family just told me that I shouldn't eat anymore and that it's okay, they will figure out how to finish it and stuff. So I decided to, you know, leave it to them to settle it. But when that happened, I just went on with my day and I was planning for today's stream, right? The problem is, this morning, when I woke up, let's just say when I went to the bathroom, I felt the spice go through my system and out the other end. It was not fun. It was not fun. And that's when I knew that it was not my spice tolerance that was a hinder at the time. It was not my spice tolerance, but in fact, it was that spicy. Again, those noodles are not as strong as the Korean spicy noodles for sure, but something about it was way too spicy even for me. And I know I'm not like the best spice tolerance person there is, but I would say that I, you know, have a mediocre to high spice tolerance. So yeah. But as a result, you know, like I got worried for my throat because considering I ate those spicy noodles with a sore throat, mind you, I was like super worried, like am I gonna start losing my voice a few hours from now and not be able to do today's stream. So I quickly like, you know, like I took my medication as always and drank extra water. I cannot even count how many times I went to the bathroom because yeah, it was not, it's not like food poisoning bad. It's like kind of like it's kind of like the feeling where like you can just feel the spice coming out the other end, you know. It was not fun. Yeah, but I almost had to cancel stream today just in case, but I didn't want to just yet because I wanted to make sure that I actually couldn't talk. But since I could, then, you know, I don't have to cancel because nothing feels worse than canceling on you guys for a stream that I promised. I know you guys don't mind because obviously, you know, you guys told me that I should care for myself first, but it doesn't take away the guilt. But I appreciate it, you guys. Thanks. We're talking about Buddha. We are not talking about Buddha, Seba. We're just talking about like, I'm just telling them a story of what happened to me yesterday. Since I had to cancel stream last Sunday because I fell sick, and I almost fell sick again. So yeah. Moving on to Two Wing. For Two Wing, I would say that both of them would probably go at the party games category. I don't think they would be anywhere else. If you guys think differently, let me know because I don't really see them anywhere else besides party games. So yeah, have to be careful. Got milk? Oh yes. I powered through those noodles with like 2 glasses of milk. Which honestly, that's the thing, chat. A little bit about me is that I am not allergic. I am not lactose intolerant or anything. But I don't really enjoy drinking milk because for some reason it just doesn't make my it just makes my like stomach area a bit quite sensitive, so I rather not drink it because I can take dairy products. I eat yogurt a lot. I like to eat ice cream sometimes, and a lot of products that contain dairy I can take it, but drinking milk straight up, for some reason it just doesn't hit me the same way, and I just get like kind of my system gets very bothered by it. So if I had a choice, I wouldn't drink milk. So let's just say I don't eat spicy food too often, only because of the risk of needing to drink milk to like settle it, you know. I won't push myself, Nursex, don't worry. So okay, moving on to Crazy B. So Crazy B wise, Crazy B is definitely one of the groups that I have the best friendship bonds with. Yogurt might help calm down the spice. Yeah, I guess so, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of spicy food for like several reasons, because I just don't like the feeling of it. I mean, my tolerance it helps a lot for sure, but that doesn't mean I'm immune to it. So yeah. Okay, when it comes to Crazy B, I would definitely put Nikki at the snack table. There's nowhere else he would be, so I'll probably ask him to make some of the refreshments actually with Yuzuru, and that'll be adorable actually. But I would say for, let's see, I would say for Rini, oh goodness, for Rini, I don't know, where would he be? Will he be at the party games too? I don't know, like, he would probably try his luck, right? Or he would be a party crasher actually. He may be a party crasher, who knows? He might be. He might be a party crasher. If he is, it'll be funny for sure. So I will put him there first. So these are basically the people who would be like what is it? He would this tier is like basically the life of the party tier from the previous tier list, but there's no life of the party tier here because the life of the party is the host. So unrelated, did I try the lemonade warm tea for ease the hoarse throat? Yes, I do, but it is not something that helps my throat from what I have experienced, so I have not been using that antidote. I know it's a very good one, and I know it helps a lot of people, and it's a very popular antidote for sore throat, but for me it doesn't really help. I don't know why, it just doesn't, so I just drink warm water instead. But thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, I have tried it though, I have. It just doesn't work. Next is Himeru. Now, my relationship with Himeru is pretty funny, but also at the same time, it's also a little bit like not canon, because we don't know much about Himeru in canon, right? So my friend, you guys may know her. Her name is Yukaru. She was in chat before, and she's the one that goes crazy over her favorites, which is pretty cute. But basically, she's the one that kind of created a headcanon for Himeru, because for some reason, I don't know why, she thinks that Himeru is a very good compatibility with me. So she thinks that I can get along with him very well, which to a certain extent I agree, but at the same time it's like I don't want to go too far with it because again, we don't know much about him in canon, so I don't want to take the headcanon she made and use it as my defense, because not as my defense, but like I don't want to use that as a way for me to make my decision to where to put him, because I don't think that would be kind of fair to the rest of them. Since for the rest of them, I'm gonna be a little bit more objective, while also considering like their canon personality plus how I would interact with them. So I would say Himeru goes here, unfortunately, because I don't think he would want to bother himself with the party, if I'm being honest. And even if Rini tries to make him stay, I don't think he would. I think Himeru would stay just long enough for Rini to know he's there, and when Rini's not looking is when he will dip. So that's what I think. That it make me don't have much opinion on him. Himeru is too mysterious. Yeah, exactly. So I think we'll put him at the leaves after wishing me, because it is probably something that he would do anyway. I can definitely picture Himeru just wishing me happy birthday and just dipping afterwards if Rini's not looking at him. If he is, then Himeru would stay until Rini takes his eyes off him, and Himeru would dip afterwards. So yeah. And then next is Kohaku, one of my favorites. Not just Kohaku's my favorite, but I kin him quite a bit. Like, I share a lot of personality traits with him, so it's definitely Kohaku will definitely not leave early, because, you know, I think my bond with him is too close for that. And we both like to poke fun at Rini a lot. I just think it's funny to like laugh at Rini and all of his like crazy antics, so I'll definitely get a lot of Kohaku for that. And I'll also get along with him for the fact that you know, like, we both like to piss him off a lot. I don't know why, but like it kind of makes it's very funny to see Rini like lose his mind over things. So yeah, I'll definitely bond with Kohaku over that. So I would say that, I don't know, like, I would probably, for now, since obviously I can't put him at the picker tier yet, since I'm leaving that for the end, I'll probably put him somewhere else first. And I'm still deciding, so who knows whether he'll be in the picker tier or not. But let's see. He won't be chilling in the corner, I don't think. So he'll definitely be in one of the tiers that you guys can already see on screen. Because the tier that's above that's above HE is the corner one. Which I don't think he would be there anyway, so... Oh gosh. Let's see. Party crasher. He will not be a party crasher. Brings the best gift. Chat, do you think Kohaku will bring a good present? I don't know. Like, for me, it's like snack table, chatting, or best present, I think. He will grab the snack because he actually loves sweets? I guess so. Okay, the thing about the snack table is that it's gonna be full of my favorite things to eat, which are very sweet based. There's gonna be very few salty foods, if that makes sense. So there won't be any like fries or any like salty things like that, or like chips or anything. It will be just full of sweets. Almost full of sweets, actually. So basically, it's a dream for any of these characters that have a sweet tooth, basically. And Kohaku's definitely one of them. But what I'm thinking is Kohaku someone who can bring a good gift? Because if he is, he may go in that same tier as Eichi. Because I personally don't want Eichi to be the only one in that tier, to be honest. But at the same time, if he is, then I guess there's no stopping him, I guess. So, I'm gonna... Okay, this is a bit tricky now. I'm trying to think where to put people. Gosh, okay. Because, like, even if he does grab a snack, I don't think he would just linger around there, would he? Like the rest of them would? I could be wrong though. Huh. Also, if I cannot decide where to put a character, chat, I will just move on to the next character then, because, you know, we don't have to like stay stuck on one character. But I'm trying to see if there's anywhere I can put him right now. And we can always change it later. You actually don't know though. For now, you only know that he likes sweets. He does. He likes sweets a lot. Okay. Let's think about it for a second here. The party games tier is also very big, so I actually may want to like make a new tier for them. So I'm actually gonna like look through it and maybe rename some. And before we move on to Rhythm Link, I'm actually going to be I'm actually gonna be right back so that I can take my medication. But let's see. The party games tier. I would. Oh man. Okay. Let me know if you guys have objections to this new tier. Let's see here. Oops. This one here. It's gonna be called just because they're playing party games doesn't mean they will have a lot of energy with them, so I'll be putting the high energy people in the bringing the energy, basically. So they'll be doing, so these people will be at the party games but also be super sociable, like love to talk a lot and stuff, while people at the party games are playing the games but not necessarily chatting with a lot of people. And I think that will separate them a little bit better. So let me know what you guys think of the new tier. But oh, I need to stop right clicking. But that's our tier so far. I'll be right back, chat. Just give me maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And yeah, we'll be back with Rhythm Link shortly. You guys can feel free to chat amongst yourselves while I'm gone. See you guys in a bit. Okay, chat, I'm back. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear, if you guys can't, let me know, okay? But we're gonna move on to Rhythm Link now. Hopefully I didn't take too long, but yeah, we're gonna move on to Rhythm Link. So in regards to Rhythm Link, I would say with Undead, my bond with them, I can definitely view it as like pretty maybe spontaneous is the word, I'm not too sure, because with people like Kaoru and Adonis, I can definitely get along with them very, very well. The problem is with Ray, he kind of scares me to a certain extent because of the way that he interacted with Anzu. And you can hear the stream loud and clear. Thank you, Nurse Rex, for mentioning. Thank you. It helps out a lot, so that I know you guys can hear me. And let me know if like the background music or my voice is too loud. But yeah, regarding Ray, he kind of scares me ever since I saw his interaction with Anzu. And from what I can tell, or from what I know, that's how Ray normally greets girls, especially. So I don't know whether he has changed his ways or not, but I would say that because of that, I definitely I will get along with him perfectly fine. It's just that my bond with him wouldn't be as close because I wouldn't want to really, I wouldn't have it in me to get to know him better. Yeah. And Koga, unfortunately, me as a person who is quite introverted and quiet, I would prefer people not be so loud and stuff. So even though I can get along with him very well, I can picture that, I feel like his general roughness, aggressiveness is definitely not something that I'm a big fan of. So I think my bond with him for that will be lacking. So for that reason, I think in Undead, Adonis and Kaoru are the two that would stay longer than Ray and Koga. But I don't think any of the four of them would leave early because they have enough. Ray has enough, like, Ray will be willing to stay the whole time, and Koga would, stay because Ray is staying the whole way, right? So I would say for that, okay, Adonis would be at the snack table because as much as, there'll be a lot of sweets there, I feel like he would bring, protein. I can picture Adonis like carrying like big steaks and like meat and protein shakes and stuff to a snack table full of like treats and candy and stuff. Koga throw a guitar solo in the middle of the party. There's right, he just gave me an idea. That will put him in Party Crasher actually. I can picture Koga like busting down the door like Hiyori would, and then he would just have his guitar in his hands, and then he's like, let's get this party started, and then he would just like start shredding and literally make everyone's ears like bleed out with like this super loud speaker behind him. Oh, that would be great. I can picture that. Nurse Rack, now that you mentioned it. Oh my gosh, that would be so good. But oh, I nearly dropped something from my table. Okay, Kaoru and Ray. Let's figure out where to put them. Okay, this is a bit trickier because they're both like, I can picture them both like enjoying themselves. It's just depending on what they're doing at this party. With Kaoru, will Kaoru bring the energy? Maybe not. I don't think he would. I don't think he would. So I don't think I'll put him there. I'll probably put him I'll probably put him up here. Yeah, I'll probably put him there. Adonis is the one who push or bring the big speaker that are behind Koga. Oh my gosh, yes! Nurse Rex, yes! Oh my gosh, chat, picture? Oh my god, Nurse Rex. we have to think about this now. Chat, imagine, like, everyone's partying and having a good time, then like, probably like, I don't know who, maybe like Soma or something like points out like, hey, where's Adonis, right? And then, and then, suddenly the door to the venue like just gets busted open with Koga like kicking it down with his leg, and then like he's just like holding his guitar in one hand and it's like, let's get this party started, and you just see like Adonis pushing this huge speaker behind him, like how he was carrying the log in Fist of Soul. And then like the moment everyone was just staring at them, and then I can imagine Koga just like playing a single note and then the whole venue exploding like exploding with like this big sound wave, like this big shock, and then all the food and everything goes everywhere. Oh my gosh, that would be funny. I don't think it'll be that loud because I'm pretty sure everyone will go deaf from it, but yeah, it'll definitely be very, very funny, I would say. But I think because, you know, I'm pretty sure they won't go up to that high of a decibel. I think Adonis, after helping Koga like set up his like music and his speakers and stuff, Adonis will just go to the snack table and probably try to get everyone to eat more protein. Don't eat all that sugar. But to be fair, Adonis it's true. Nobody should be eating that much sugar at any given time. But in terms of Ray, I have a feeling that, chat, if you have any ideas where to put Ray, do let me know, because I actually don't know right now what my impression of Ray is at the moment. At my birthday party, he would probably, I can imagine myself getting Ray his own coffin and like putting it at the corner where like Maui and Midori and Nagisa are, and Ray would just be sleeping in it the whole time. But I know that's not Ray, that's Ritsu. Ritsu would do that, but not Ray. Ray is more sociable, and Ray would definitely want to socialize, so I have to not picture in that scenario because I know Ritsu, that's more of a Ritsu thing, not Ray. You know? Adonis spreading his meat protein propaganda to everyone. Yeah, actually. So if you guys have any like better ideas for Ray, let me know, because what I'm thinking of right now is not really a scenario that would fit him. The scenario that I just mentioned fits his brother more than him, you know? Because I know that because we see Ray sleeping in the coffin more often than Ritsu, I kind of get that picture in my head, but as a whole, Ritsu sleeps more than Ray. He just doesn't sleep in the coffin so much, he just passes out everywhere. So maybe Ray gonna talk and chill and mingle. I think so, yeah, I think he would. He would just like hang around there, but he won't be in a corner, because being in a corner is like, you know, those people that don't like to socialize. So... okay, moving on. Moving on to rabbits. Another group that I probably have a very close bond with, because even though rabbits don't, other than Hajime and Nazuna, even though Tomoya and Mitsuru don't rank high in my bias tier list, they definitely would rank high in terms of like how well I can get along with them, because all of them are super friendly and very easy to talk to. It's just that maybe Mitsuru is a bit hyper, but that's no issue for me in particular, because I would rather a character be hyper than a character who doesn't know how to talk to people, if that makes sense. Like, in a sense where like they are too antisocial. Yeah. So let's see. I'll put... Okay. I can just imagine the four of them arriving together, you know, because Nazuna is Ni-chan, right? So I can assume the three of them would just follow him to the party. So the four of them will arrive together, but I don't think they'll make their entrance very grand or anything, so they're definitely not gonna be in the Party Crashers for sure. The Party Crashers, that should be like a group or something, I don't know. The Party Crashers. Okay, I need to focus. So I would say that in terms of the let's think about it for a second here. Maybe for okay, Mitsuru is the easiest one, so I'll put him at the snack table first because he'll definitely be there. Because there'll be a lot of like dairy products, especially bread, so he would definitely love it there the most. But in terms of the other three, it's a bit difficult because Nazuna and Hajime went to the host table last time. So since there's no tier for that, we have to think of a different tier for them. Tomoya would be chatting and mingling for sure, but maybe he'll be playing the party games because but Wataru's at the party games, so maybe Tomoya wouldn't want to be at the party games because Wataru is there. So hold on, Wataru will bring the energy. He will not be just at the party games. He will bring the energy because he's the one that is, you know, putting on the magic show for everybody and stuff. So I'll put Wataru in the brings the energy. So I would say Tomoya can go in the party games. I know Tomoya would definitely be socializing and chatting for sure, but at the same time, there's something in me that says that he will be interested in the games that I have set up for them. So I would say Tomoya goes in the party games tier more than the chatting and mingling, because chatting and mingling is like they are chatting, but they're not chatting about anything in particular. So yeah, I'll say Tomoya goes in the party games tier. Oh, now for Nazuna and Hajime. Okay. Nazuna and Hajime. Maybe... I don't know. I'm trying to think. So it's a bit tricky. To put them somewhere. But I think I feel like Nazuna would want to try the party games too. So I'm gonna put him there. And Hajime, oh gosh, it's a bit Hajime is probably one of the hardest ones because I can feel him wanting to mingle and chat with people, but at the same time he's also kind of like maybe he'll think he's a burden, so he would want to stay in the corner with like the people who are in the corner. So that's gonna be a bit difficult. Gonna be a bit difficult to really think about it. I'm gonna think over it for a second here. Maybe, let's see. Hajime, I will put him in the... I really want to put him in the brings the best gift, but at the same time, I know that, you know, like I cannot be justified because Hajime would make his present. I don't think Hajime would buy anything. He would definitely make his present, but again, the gift is a very subjective thing because, you know, like if that's the case, then it would depend what he makes, and also like depends on like if anyone else goes into that tier, it depends what they get or what they make. So again, the best gift is subjective to what I like. In your opinion, Jimeyam would chill talking with T? Actually though, he would. I think I'll put him there for now, and we'll see if, you know, I'll pick him as one of the birthday picks or not. Because I'm still deciding, because I want to have the whole stream to decide, since I am very bad at making decisions. And I'm limiting myself to like a handful of characters only. So I need to make sure. Okay. Next. Okay, last group for Rhythm Link. Akatsuki. Okay. Okay, my bond with Akatsuki is like sort of like a bit it's very similar to Eden, minus Ibuki and Soma, because I feel like I can get along with both of them perfectly fine. But with Kuro and Keito, I feel like their appearance, one, and their personalities will like for Kuro it's just his appearance. For Keito, it'll be his appearance plus his personality that will intimidate me very greatly. So for that, I would say the bond with Akatsuki is like 50-50. Like it's like with half the group it's like, you know, perfectly fine, we get along perfectly well, and even like close in a sense. But with the other half, it's not that I don't want to, it's just that they strike fear into my heart, like how I mentioned for Keito for the first one, the first party tier list we did. And that has not changed. I don't think my fear of Keito is any less than what it was. So I would probably like, oh gosh, okay. Straight up, I'm gonna put Ibuki in the party games tier because he will want to bring the energy, but I feel like he's also someone who would be very competitive at the party games. So because of that, he'll be too busy like trying to like win or like trying to prove himself like as better, rather than chatting like in like doing both at the same time basically. So Ibuki will be more playing games than doing both. So I'll put him there first. But for the rest of them, oh my gosh, they're not the type to party. That's the thing. The three of them are not the type to party at all. Like if they were to get invited, I would even see them hesitate to arrive, because they may not even like feel like they may not even arrive to the party because they're just not in the mood or something. I don't know. I feel like that would be the case, but at the same time I feel like the three of them also have enough respect to like stay for the whole party because it's the party of their producer, right? So gosh, okay, I'm gonna think about it here really quick. If you guys have any like suggestions where to put them, do let me know, because Akatsuki is difficult as a whole. It's not just one of them, it's all three of them. I don't know where to put them. I really don't. I mean, I can always put Soma at the snack table because Adonis is there, but like I don't know if I wanna, because I don't wanna put Soma there just because his best friend is there, you know? Kuro would sew you some clothes. Oh, that's cute, Nurse Rex. That's adorable. But does that count as the best gift? I don't think so, because I mean, it's adorable, sure, but if that's the case, then all the people that... Oh, that's actually a good idea. Hold on. I'm gonna... Okay. I'm going to actually like make this tier a bit less subjective, and I'm actually gonna put like the people who like brings the best gifts. This tier is probably gonna be a bit more subjective because like I would say that these are the people who would think the most about the gift they're giving me. So like, let's say the rest of them are like, oh, they just either make me something or buy me something. But for these people, these are the people that like put the most thoughts into their gifts, I think. And I think Kuro would definitely be one of them. So I will put Kuro up here, which means Hajime will go here too. So let me know if you guys disagree, but like I cannot rename the tier because I think that'll be too long of an explanation, but like basically that tier now is for the people who would put the most time or the most effort into their gifts, basically. So they would put the most thought into their gifts. Yeah. Okay, I won't say best then. Brings the most thoughtful. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, okay, like that. Brings the most thoughtful gifts. Gift or gifts, basically. Yeah, let me know if you guys disagree with that tier or not, because we can always change it. But yeah, I think that tier is good for now. Okay. Moving to the next person. Sorry chat, I was handling... That'll make sense. Okay, that's good. I was just checking something behind the scenes. I was messaging Yeonchi. Okay, so moving on to Keito and Soma. Where do we put them? We were able to figure out where to put Kuro, but now we have to figure out where to put Keito and Soma. Putting Soma somewhere should be easy because, you know, I bias him and like I love him so much, but like at the same time it's so difficult because his personality is so like, I don't even want to say niche because I don't think that's the word, but you guys know what I mean. He has a very direct personality, and it's and he's low-key pretty stubborn, so I don't know if he will fit anywhere, to be honest. He'll be wherever Keito is, I guess, but Keito would definitely not bring the energy. He would definitely not be at the party games. He'll probably be at a corner trying to get some work done, probably. And I think that's where I'll put him. I think. I don't know. I think that would make the most sense. Because unfortunately, I can't think of anywhere else to put him, so I'm just gonna put him there, okay? So, okay, next one. Okay. Oh gosh, where should we put Soma? Oh, this is so... Oh, my model triggered one of her emotions. Let me see if I can get rid of it. There we go. I don't know what I clicked on. How did I click on that toggle? Eh. In your opinion, that Keito will suddenly lecture me out of nowhere. Oh, Nurse Rex, when you mentioned that, right, even though I can definitely see that happening from him, like, he'll definitely criticize everything about the party that's wrong, right? He's like, you shouldn't have these refreshments, you shouldn't have these games, you shouldn't have invited all these people, you know. can I just say that if he were to lecture me about it, and if he was being like, if he was using like his like serious tone, like the way he like literally lectures people, like he's saying it in like a very serious tone, I would actually cancel the party right then and there. It would have been too much for me to handle, and I would actually cancel the party, because I can, okay, it's not about the criticism, it's about the way that it's delivered that gets me. Because criticism is like something that can be used to benefit the person that you're criticizing, because obviously you're pointing out the flaws of the various thing that you're criticizing about. The difference is that if there's like a tone to it that is very unpleasant to hear, it will come off as like rude rather than actual criticism, you know? So Kato secretly party crasher? Yeah. Actually no. He might be, actually, because if he does lecture me about the party enough to where it'll be too much for me to handle, I would actually cancel a party. AKA, he would crash it. AKA, he's a party crasher. He's an indirect party crasher. But to be very fair, I don't think he would, because I would say that as much as he would lecture me about it, I think there will be more than enough people at this party to tell him to not lecture me, because it's my party and I host it how I want, you know? So I would say because of that, he wouldn't criticize me. He would, but like people would stop him before it escalates too highly, you know? So I would say that, yeah, I would say that he just chills in the corner with like the other 3 people that are over there. The corner is much emptier at this party than at the previous one that I threw. But okay, moving on to Soma. Okay, we may have to put a pin in Soma, chat, because I don't know where to put him still, and we can't just stay stuck at this point. We have to move on to our next person. But if you guys have any like headcanon for Soma, let me know, because for me, like, my bond with Soma is definitely very close and I can get along with him very well. I think the only problem is that, like, at a party where like I am the birthday girl and I'm the one hosting, right, I don't know where he would go actually, because he may spend time talking to me out of all people, but at the same time I feel like he'll also be next to Kato. So yeah, but again, he could also be at the snack table because Adonis is there. So yeah, I honestly don't know. So we'll move on from him for now, and then we'll get back to him when we get everyone else sorted, hopefully. But next is Tsukasa. Okay, next is Knights, basically. So again, Knights is definitely one of the groups that I have the closest bond with, because, you know, I used to P them, I love them a lot, and I still do, because they're still, you know, the second group I P behind Vinay. So there's nothing about Knights that honestly I don't like. There's nothing about them I don't like. I love every single one of them. Except maybe I find Izumi's stalking of Makoto a bit weird, but you know, that's just me. But I'm very used to it from him at this point. Another headcanon that Soma slice a watermelon with his sword if there's any watermelon at the party. Maybe! Oh my gosh, imagine if Soma takes like the refreshments and just starts slicing them with his sword. That would be funny. But I'll keep that in mind. Nurse Rats, actually. That's actually pretty cute. But let's see. Tsukasa. I think Okay, I think Tsukasa would try to bring the energy, but at the same time, I feel like he would just be chatting and mingling because, like, I don't think he would try to bring the energy, but when he realizes that these are the people that are bringing the energy, like these are the people who are like super hyper, super ready to like just have fun, I feel like Tsukasa will get overwhelmed. So I feel like he would just settle down to just mingle and chat with like the people who are in that tier. Okay, so next one. Leo. Oh, Leo. Okay. He's probably either in the party games category, brings the energy, or he's the party crasher for sure. So also definitely after sweets that are available in the party. I feel like he would, yeah. I feel like Tsukasa would definitely go for the snacks, but like, I don't think he will linger there as long as the rest of them who are at the snack table. So I think Tsukasa would be chatting most of the time. But yes, I agree. He'll definitely go to the snack table at some point. Oh my gosh. Chat, do you think Leo would be a party crasher? I feel like he would, but at the same time, I feel like he can also be at the party games, or he can be anywhere actually. Leo is like the everything. He'll be chatting at some point. He'll go to the snack table for some refreshments to like refuel his energy. Then he'll be like partying, and then unrelated, I don't know why I slowly opened up my heart for Izumi nowadays. That's fine, Nurse Rex. That's the thing about like you know, like that is the thing about liking things in general. It's like you don't know when your mood or like your preference will change from one character to another, you know? So yeah, you'll never know basically. Like how I mentioned that my top 3 in Enstars has changed drastically since I first started playing till now, because when I first started playing Enstars quite a few years ago at this point, my first top 3 were Ritsu, Nazuna, and Nikki. And now it's not even the 3 of them anymore. Now it's Esu, Natsume, and Mao. So it will probably, you know, I would say that, you know, as time goes by, definitely preferences change too. Leo definitely scribbled notes on the wall and on the gift box. He would actually, yeah. He'll probably like write a message on the gift. He's like, this gift gave me inspiration. But the thing is, will he be a party crasher or not? Will he like break down the door and be like, "Ooh-choo," and then like you know, like I have arrived, that kind of vibe? Or will he not? Will he make a grand entrance for himself? Will he make his entrance known? Because if not, then he won't go there. But I feel like he would. It's not like Rini or Hiyori where like they purposely do it. It's just that Leo does it because it's just his personality. I think Leo would go in Party Crusher, to be honest, but you'll try to keep Mika and Arashine on top 5. I mean, Nurse Rex, that is your opinion. Like, it would just really depend on who you like most, you know? Because, you know, as you go through like as the years go by as well, let's not forget that each one of us is also growing up. So like, especially if you're in a phase where like you are not so certain about what type of personality you like as well, like your taste in that will change as well. So yeah, I would say that honestly for me it was actually very difficult to keep Ritsu, Nazuna, and Nikki as my top 3 for long when I first got into Enstars, because I was like super early on in my on-star phase. So the moment I can say for certain, like for my own list, which I'll probably mention tomorrow as well for my birthday, but I would say that my own personal list, it got more and more concrete the moment Esu became my favorite, because Esu is actually the... Hi Clovers, just dropping by to say happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you. But yeah, back to what I was mentioning. Thank you so much, Clovers. Hopefully you can stay, but it seems like you can't. But if you can stay, you're always welcome, okay? But basically, like, regarding my own personal experience with Esu, which I'll share more detail tomorrow probably, but he is probably the reason why Esu has been my favorite for such a long time. Like, ever since he was announced, he became my favorite. He didn't even need to be in the game for me to know that he was my favorite, because I remember, like, it was around the time period 4Ps was announced on the Twitter. They're not even in the game at that point, but they were announced, and I had a friend show me, and that was the moment I saw Esu. I immediately, like, was not hesitant to switch over from EN server to JP. That was how excited I was for him, and it has been that way ever since. So, like, you guys already know, like, I try to own every Esu card, and I still hold up that record. Hopefully that will continue. But with the amount of dedication I put into him, I can safely say that he is my favorite. And no matter what I say about any other character, whether I say they're my favorite or not, I don't think it holds water, because my actions show that Esu is my favorite. And one of the main reasons is because he's probably the first time I've ever come across a fictional character that has so many traits that I find attractive in a guy. So that's literally how I feel towards him, which is how he became so concrete as my favorite, and he has been ever since. And no matter whatever new character is added, because for example, Nozomi was added recently, right? He's coming to the game very soon, but you know, he was announced a few months ago. I'm always tempted to put Nozomi as my second favorite, but I never say favorite, because it's just so concrete that it's Esu, that he's basically unshakable from being my favorite at this point. I love him way too much for that. So yeah, so when it comes Nurse Rex, like, when it comes to like your favorites and stuff, I would say that if Mika and Arane, like, they both fit your favorite very well, even it won't take so much effort for you to keep them as your favorites, because they just fit your favorites to a T, basically. So even if like they add new characters and whatnot, if they're not anywhere comparable to Mika and Arane, they'll both still be your favorites. Yeah, based on my experience with Esu, that's how things have been. So yeah, because I used to think that Ritsu was irreplaceable, and in a sense he is, because Ritsu, I won't even count Ritsu as like a character I would consider myself, like, I wouldn't say simping for. Simping's not the word, but for Ritsu specifically, I would say that he is a character that gives me a lot of comfort. So in a way, he kind of ranks above Esu, but not in a way where I want every card of him, or I want every merch of him, or like I'm so obsessed with him in a sense. It's just that, look, seeing Ritsu just gives me comfort. So like, in a sense, I feel towards him, he went from being my favorite to being around Fine level, where like, if I get him in the gacha, I'll be incredibly happy, but if I don't, then I'll be perfectly fine, because he's a character that I go to for comfort, basically. I don't really like actively seek him out or anything like that anymore, which you know, it's a good thing, but at the same time it's also kind of sad because, you know, I love him so much, but just not in the same way as I used to. Yeah, because I used to think Ritsu was irreplaceable as my favorite. That is until Esu came out. So yeah, just a little backstory for me and my history with on-star characters. But moving on, back to Leo. I would say Leo, he would here, yeah. Party crasher Leo. He'll crash the party with, he would like kick in the door and literally throw the present at my face. I don't know. Hi Nova, thank you so much for the wishes. Thank you. Nova, I don't know if you noticed, but your Tatsumi is in Party Crasher. Hopefully you know what it means, because I know you don't have context, but hopefully you know what Party Crasher means. Like, in this context, because Party Crasher is not like they ruin the party, you know? Definitely, I agree. Genuine love my top 2. Yes. Hope you're having a great time. Yes, I am having a great time. Yeah, it's always nice hanging out with you guys. Yonchi! What does it mean? Okay, Nova, to give you some context, at the beginning of the stream, the Party Crasher tier was not part of the tier list yet, but thanks to some lovely people in chat who suggested some things to me, we came up with this headcanon where Tatsumi would be driving Alkaloid to the party, and knowing Tatsumi, he would crash into the venue, i.e. the tier Party Crasher, quote unquote. So for Tatsumi, he's in that tier because he'll literally crash into the party. But for the other 4 is like they'll make their entrance very grand and stuff. Like they'll kick in the door and say like, the life of the party has arrived or something like that, you know? Yeah, but for Tatsumi, he's there because he'll literally crash the party. Thank you, Yonchi. Thank you for the wishes. So Tatsumi would literally crash the party. No doubt the entrance will be the most notable of all the party crashers. So he goes there because he crashes the party, literally. Oh my gosh. But chat, for those of you who just joined, actually, your 2 Oshis on the same tier. Oh, that's cute. But chat, for those of you who just joined, you guys may notice that Soma is not in the tier list yet because unfortunately I don't know where to put him, and unfortunately the people in chat also don't know where to put him. So if you guys have any ideas, can put it into the chat. So to give you guys some context, these are the tiers for now. The top tier birthday girls pick is reserved for 3 people at the end of the stream. So at the end, me personally as the birthday girl, I would pick 3 of these characters from this tier and put them up there. So these are the 3 people that I want to spend my most time with at the party, basically. So that tier is for me to choose, but the other tiers are quietly in the corner, just chilling there, brings the most thoughtful gifts. So basically this tier is for the people who would put the most time and thoughts into their gifts for me. The snack table, very self-explanatory. Chatting and mingling, also very self-explanatory. Party games, also very self-explanatory. Brings the energy is basically the tier that covers both chatting and party games. So these people are the people who will chat a lot, but at the same time would love to play the party games. So they go in that tier, basically. But for those who will just do one, they'll be in their individual tiers. The Party Crasher, I already explained. And the leaving after wishing me is basically these people are the people who will leave the party early. But because my bond with all these characters are like from like pretty good to like super close, like there's no character I have a negative bond with in any way, shape or form. I don't think any of them will have it in them to not wish me happy birthday before leaving. So even these people who leave early, they will wish me first before leaving, right? Please, Tatsumi, I still want to live. Please don't hit me, Jay. But yeah, you guys notice how Soma's not in a tier because we don't know where to put him. I don't want to put him at the birthday girl's pick yet because I don't want to like do any impulsive decisions, right? So, and since I'm limiting myself to 3 characters, but if I really can't decide, I'll probably limit myself to 5, but 5 is definitely the max. But yeah, that's why I'm not putting Soma in that tier yet. But moving on to Izumi. Okay, Izumi, I'm sorry, but I don't think he will. I don't think there'll be any other tier besides this one for him, because he is definitely someone who would wish me for sure, but he would not stick around. He would just dip. Especially if he sees Makoto at the party games next to like so many people. Like he would try to shove like the rest of them aside to talk to Makoto, but I think the rest of them will like maybe unintentionally make a barrier around him that keeps him away from Izumi. I don't know. So that that would be like a very like, that would be funny, but at the same time it would also be so sad for Izumi. But because of that, he won't stick around long for sure. He'll definitely like be on his merry way. Okay, moving on to Arane. Oh, chat, I have a few ideas for Arane actually, because she's definitely one of my besties in Enstars for sure. He's too busy admiring himself for real. Yeah. But regarding Arane, she's definitely, I remember talking with you guys about the friendship tier list that we're gonna do in the future, where I have you guys pick out your best friends and you guys will see who are my best friends in Enstars. I can tell you guys right now, Arane is definitely one of them, because my hobbies are very similar to hers in a sense where like we both love to do like stereotypical girly things. I don't know a better way to phrase it, but basically we both love to like do makeup, do our hair, dress up, and all that stuff. So I definitely can bond with her over many things for that reason. And because of that, I definitely picture myself having one of the closest bonds with her. So she would definitely be one of like the, I won't say a VIP, because this is a party, this is not like a professional event or anything, but she is definitely someone that I will definitely spend a lot of my time with at the party in general. Whether she's my birthday pick or not, she will definitely be someone I spend most of my time with. So regarding that, I would say that, okay, this is a bit tricky to put her, because I don't have besides the birthday girl pick, I don't have a tier list a tier that is specifically for me. So Narune, she's so bestie material. Yeah, she is. Okay, regarding that, I feel like she would go here, only because like I can definitely view her as someone who knows exactly what I want for my birthday and knows exactly where to get it or exactly how to make it if it's not something that she can buy, and she would definitely put all her effort into it. So I'll definitely put her in the most thoughtful gift giver. She's definitely probably the most thoughtful gift giver of them all, but I think she and Hajime can tie, because I think they both will know me very well. Yuhei Canon, Narune, since she loves shopping, will get the best gifts. Yes! I feel like she would, yeah. She'll definitely put in all her effort into making or getting the best present, so yeah. I feel so bad for Soma, chat. We haven't put Soma in a tier yet, and I feel so bad. But I just cannot think of anything. Ah! Me. Okay, Ritsu. Okay, Ritsu, he is incredibly easy because even though he knows me very well and I definitely can bond with him very well as well, he would not like I'm pretty sure my bond with him is close enough that he wouldn't want to leave early because he would want to, you know, like stay and show me that he cares about me and my birthday. But the problem is that I don't think his energy would allow him, so he'll probably be chilling quietly in the corner. Not just because he's chilling, but because he literally will sleep there. So he'll probably like have a special request. He's like, hey Ayame, can you get me like a place to sleep? And I got you. I got you, Ritsu. I got you. Poor Soma don't even get into at least one tier. Yeah. We'll put Soma in later. Chat, don't worry. We'll put him in before I choose my picks for my birthday. Okay? I'll definitely make sure that... Gosh. Okay. Oh, next person. Chat. Do you see who's next? Oh, chat. Next is Natsume. For you guys that don't know, it's not edited into a highlight yet, but I mentioned in a previous stream how Natsume interferes with my life. And I feel like every single time we have a tier list with him, especially if it's one regarding me, we have to like do something special. I don't know, because I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm gonna be honest really quick. Quick story time. You have to sleep now. Oh, thank you, Nova. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Nova. Thank you. Hopefully you can drop by tomorrow, Nova. Tomorrow's my actual birthday, and tomorrow's the actual birthday stream. Today is just like a preview to it, but yeah. But regarding like, for those of you who know about what Natsume does to me, something happened the other day. Okay, have a good dream. Yes. Don't forget to dream about Tatsumi. Nurse Rex, that's adorable. Nurse Rex, that's adorable. You're very nice for that. But basically regarding Natsume, you guys know that a few days ago, on the 4th, if I'm not wrong, yes, on the 4th of February, it was Natsume's birthday, right? Now, I have finished Natsume's birthday event on the JP server. You guys will see it, you guys will see his new outfit and Kwaku's new outfit, the one with their stickers, on my account the next time I stream Enstars, which is on Sunday with Nights. But for Natsume's birthday, since I wanted to save my diamonds on my Japanese account, I couldn't roll on his birthday banner, and I felt really bad for it, so I decided to log back into my EN account, my English account, to roll for him, because I remembered I had some spare diamonds in my English account, and I decided since I would not be rolling for anyone there, and like I already am very far behind on the English account and everything, since I've not been logging in regularly anymore, I decided to just give Natsume all my spare diamonds, which is not that many, it's around like 20 to 30 rolls. And I decided to just roll for him, right? Oh gosh, here's what happened, okay? After I did that, after I logged into my English account, right, and I claimed all of like the rewards that I missed out on, I used my spare diamonds to roll for Natsume, okay? Again, chat, it was not that many pulls. It was maximum 30 at most, alright? In the 30 rolls I did for Natsume, not only did he come home, he gave me another 5-star. So, like, majority of the cards I got were like 2-star, 3-star, 4-star Natsumes, but in the 30 roles I did, not only did a 5-star Natsume come home, but Natsume also gave me a Ira 5-star. And the Ira 5-star is a 5-star of Ira that I don't have yet. The Natsume 5-star that came home, I already had it, but I think on the global server I have like every Natsume 5-star at that point, so I was bound to get a duplicate Natsume if I were to get one, and I did. So oh my gosh, chat, I can tell you like I have not had luck like that, like that Natsume birthday roll. I have not had luck like that. Like the previous time I had luck like that roll for Natsume was like probably the time where I streamed rolling for Mao's Bright Me Up card, because Mao came home in 30 rolls, but oh gosh, I couldn't even fathom, because it's like it was not even like a super high rate up for Natsume, you know. I don't know exactly what the rate up was, but like I know Natsume would have a higher chance to come home than any other 5-star because it's his birthday banner, right? But it was like still like, you know, 1%. So I don't know, like it just caught me off guard like he always does, and yeah, I'm very appreciative of it for sure, but oh my gosh, he doesn't stop to like either freak me out or impress me. I don't know. I love him for it, but at the same time it kind of freaks me out still. He's definitely trying to make you love him again, Jay. Maybe, I guess. You headcanon that if I didn't invite him, he would cast a bad spell on me. I feel like he would actually, yeah. Nurse Rex, either that or if I don't invite him, he would invite himself, if that makes sense. So Natsume would come to the party whether or not he's invited, you know. But to be fair, I will invite him, so he has the evidence that he was invited. He would definitely hang out with me the most, wouldn't he? Oh my gosh, chat. I don't even know where to put him. Do you want to put him somewhere, chat? I don't know where to put him. Because, again, when it comes to Natsume, I really don't know how to speak for him because I'm not using the very biased thinking for him. Because if anyone I'm biased to, it's definitely Esu. The problem is Natsume makes himself very known to me. So, yeah. In regards to, like, I remember how I mentioned my editor is making a game for me to play on my birthday, and I'll tell you guys my experience after I play it. She told me that Natsume has not stopped giving her problems, so... oh gosh. I don't even know what to say at this point. He is definitely, someone that you don't want to mess with. I don't know if that is meant to... I don't know if that's meant to mean anything, but... oh my gosh, I can't. Chat, I literally cannot. I'll definitely put him somewhere if we cannot decide. It's the same thing with Soma. For now, I'll put Soma in the snack table, because it seems like the most realistic, so... Neither do I. I don't know actually where to put him. Yeah. It's difficult because he would definitely hang around me the most, I feel. But at the same time, it's like, if he wasn't, what would he be doing? Because he wouldn't leave early. There's nothing that he does right now that describes him leaving early, right? He won't crash the party. He won't necessarily bring the energy, and he's not a party games type of person. So he'll probably... okay, I'll put him at the corner for now. Oh. No. I think here, just because it's Natsume, I'll put him there because I have a feeling he'll definitely put a lot of thought into his present. You know? Because it's my present, right? I feel like he would definitely put one of the most thoughts into his present. If not, he will just be at the corner with the rest of them. But Kato is in the corner, and I don't really think Natsume likes him that much because of the whole Eichi thing. So... well, at least he goes somewhere. My friends have headcanon. Because my birthday is coming up, my friends like have headcanon that Natsume would give me himself as my birthday present. He would just like wrap himself in wrapping paper and give himself to me. And I couldn't stop laughing afterwards because that is so true, but at the same time it's like why is that actually something I see him doing? But okay, next is Tsumugi and Sora. Okay, Sora is pretty easy. Sora will go in the party games tier. I feel like Sora will want to bring the energy, but I think he would be so invested into the party games and like having so much fun that, you know, sometimes he'll forget. So he'll go in the party games tier. Tsumugi, let's see here. Chatting and mingling. I think Tsumugi will be chatting and mingling, but at the same time it's like I can feel him like trying to get work done in the corner maybe, you know. So maybe he'll go in the corner. So just so that he can get his work done. Oh my gosh, this is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Okay, think. Okay, I'm gonna put Tsumugi in here first. I'm gonna put him in the quietly chill in the corner first, and then we'll see where it can lead because we can always change their positions. There's so many people at the snack table, it's adorable. Madara, Mama da yo. Okay, Madara, he is... My bond with Madara is also a bit wishy-washy because I think I wouldn't even come across him that often. It just doesn't seem like... I think I can definitely get along with him and get a good conversation with him. I think the problem is that, like, to think that, you know, he's so busy running away from Eichi that I normally won't cross paths with him so often since I'm always with Eichi. So I can picture myself lingering around Eichi the most since, you know, Eichi is quote-unquote my mentor and the person who I had canon as, you know, like the person I idolize. And I do idolize him actually. So with that in mind, Mugi would love to talk. He would, yeah. But I don't think it's as much as the people who are in the chatting tier. So I'll put him in the corner. Because I feel like he would want to get some productive work done at the party. So Madara, I would say that because of the fact that it's just my routine and his won't line up, so I just wouldn't, like, how to say, he would definitely come to the party and he'll definitely have a good time, but like probably here or here. I feel like he'll try to make a good entrance, maybe. Oh gosh, this is tricky. Hold on, chat. I'm actually gonna reference our party tier list and see where we put him in the normal party tier list. Why I hate Canon Mama to crash the party? This doesn't make sense. Yeah, I was thinking he would too. So I'm actually gonna check the old party live stream we had, chat, and see if where we put Madara, because we may actually have put him in a tier where he is life of the party or something, maybe. Where did we put him? What? I'm like checking the old tier chat. Give me a second. Oh, I cannot see. I can't see it. I can assume we put him in the life of the party tier because I cannot find the timestamp where we put him into a specific tier. So I would say that, you know, he is in the life of the party tier the first time. So I think for this one, I think it's only fair to put him in Party Crusher because I feel like he would make a grand entrance and make himself known. You know what I mean? So I would say that that's where he goes. Yeah. Esu! I always love this part of the tier list the most because, you know, we're ranking my favorite character. And this tier list is for my birthday, so it makes it extra special for me. But I think Esu, he is definitely someone who... he won't be a party crusher, I don't think. I don't think his entrance will be grand enough for it to be like super, to like capture so many people's attention. So I would say that he's not a party crusher. Snack table? No. Chatty mingling? Maybe. He would love to play the party games though, but I feel like he would also like to socialize. Definitely on the very top list. We'll see. Nurse Rex, that is for the end of the, that's for the end of the tier. That's for after we rank everybody first. We'll rank everybody first. I'll put Esu in Brings the Energy for now. Kana, I can view myself getting along with Kana perfectly well because as much as I am a sociable person and stuff, I'm also quite introverted. So I think I can strike up a good conversation with Kana. And like, I don't really see his monotone voice as a problem because that's just who he is. It's just that maybe, you know, he doesn't come off as someone who like, you know, he doesn't come off as he comes off as a very emotionless person, but he's definitely not emotionless. He just doesn't express his emotions the same way as most people. So, but in terms of like, you know, the party itself, I don't think he would leave early, or like I don't think he would leave after wishing me because I feel like my bond with him would be too close for that. So I feel like he would definitely stick around for like longer than most parties he attends. So maybe he'll definitely be in the corner though, because I don't, apart from socializing with me and like other people he probably knows, he probably won't socialize that much. So yeah, I'll put him in the corner with the whole gang up there. The corner is getting filled with people. Okay, next is Yume. Now, Yume, unfortunately, is probably someone who I cannot really get along with because of the way he talks to people. I'm not a big fan of it because, you know, he just insults people and he doesn't really think the best of people. He's not that optimistic and stuff like that. And, you know, he very heavily just clings to Esu rather than giving other people a chance. And, like, he just... like there's nothing wrong with like, you know, like being very close with someone. It's just that, you know, because of that he refuses to like think good in other people and he just focuses on Esu, which Esu himself also at times doesn't like it because he doesn't really like how Yume is so clingy to him. So Unfortunately for that, I would say Yume would want to leave early, but because he knows Esu would be at the party through and through, he wouldn't leave early because he wants to keep an eye on him and take care of him in a sense. So he would definitely stick around the whole party. The thing is like, where would he go if that's the case? And I'm trying to think of where to put him right now. Because in the previous tier, I remember pretty clearly that we put him in the chatting tier. But we also established that Yume's chatting is not like the rest of them where they're like chatting to like socialize with each other. He's chatting with them because he has nothing better to do. And he can't leave the party early because Esu's there. So he will have to stick around and chat, but his chatting will come off as insulting. So that's a bit of a problem. But you know, I feel like he will get there eventually, right? Yume would definitely, you know, I'm pretty sure he would learn as he grows up, so hopefully he's not always gonna be like this, but yeah. Moving on to Raika. Now, Raika is kind of a fun one for sure, because he has a kind of like a mischievous type of personality, but at the same time also, since you know he loves to eat and stuff, and low-key he's very adorable when he does, I would say that he just goes at the snack table, because I think we all established in the previous party tier list that Raika would be at the snack table, so that doesn't make this tier list any different in that sense, since it doesn't make this tier list any different in that sense, because my bond with Raika is like, you know, it's similar to Kana, where it's like, you know, like producer and idol, but at the same time I can get along with him better than Yume because, you know, we can definitely strike up a good conversation and stuff like that, and you know, he will definitely not like, I mean, he's still a kid, right? So obviously, you know, his mischievous nature will give me as the producer a bit of issues, but that doesn't mean that he's, you know, a bad person at heart or anything like that. This is our little kleptomaniac. So yeah, and since previously, if I'm remembering correctly, we did put Raika if I'm remembering correctly, we did put Raika at the snack table, so I think he goes there now as well because of the fact that it's like around the same principle, so we'll just put him there. Yee! So next up is Melodious. Okay, so I'm just gonna like mention something really quick. The one of these tiers in this tier list is actually, I would say, made for Jewish, because the gift giving tier, this one, I would say I made that tier for Jewish because I mentioned in, I don't know if it was the stream directly before this one, but in a previous stream, it's a quite recent stream from today, I mentioned how Jewish and I would be besties in this cast, because Jewish's personality honestly almost perfectly aligns with my own, in a sense where like he is mature, and he also has like a sharp tongue, but he's also quite wise and well-knowing, and he knows how to like, he's a critical thinker, yeah. And not to mention, I love his hobby. It's just so like calming, and like, not gonna lie, I also, if I have the time, I would actually have his hobby, but it's just that I'm busy as it is, so I don't have that amount of time to like cafe hop and stuff. But if I can, I definitely would. So yeah, I would say that in terms of like friendship bond with any of them, Jewish is definitely the number one for me. I can definitely get along with him the best, I would say, based on what we know about them. I mean, if there's anything that changes in the future about his personality that really drastically makes him very different, then I'll probably rethink it. But I personally don't, because of everything we know about Juice so far, I don't think there's anything about him that will make my bond with him waver in any way. So I would say that he is definitely ranked pretty high in terms of how well I get along with him. And if that's the case, then I can definitely see him putting a lot of effort into my present. So that's why I created that tier with him in mind specifically, because he would, I cannot think of like the rest of them in that tier would definitely put in a lot of effort into the gift, obviously, but there's just something about Juice that tells me that he doesn't even need to put in that much effort and thought, and he would know exactly what I want. So yeah, I'll put him up there. Oh my gosh. Next is Nozomi. Oh gosh. Okay, this is a bit trickier because since Juice, as you know, my best friend in this cast, he would stick around the whole party. So that means Nozomi would definitely stick around the whole party too, because Juice is there, right? So if that's the case, we'll probably have to put Nozomi in the tier that's not leaving early, because he would not. And honestly speaking, like, I have been told that I can get along with Nozomi if he finds me interesting enough. So, which I have been told that he would find me interesting enough, but that's obviously outsiders' opinions. You know, we would never know because these characters are fictional, right? But going by the logic that he would get along with me because he finds me interesting enough, that means he would definitely go in a tier. Which tier? I have no idea. So I'm gonna look it over again to see where to put him. He won't put thought into his gift like Juice will. I don't even think he would bring me a gift actually. So I will say that's off the table. Not the snack table. He's not at the party games. He won't bring the energy. Party crasher. Okay, Juice would definitely be chatting and mingling because he'll bring a very thoughtful gift for sure, but like when he's at the party itself, he'll be chatting and mingling, and I feel like that's what Nozomi would do. But at the same time, we're gonna take it as Juice is too busy like doing something else at the moment. It's okay, Onchi, go ahead, go and sleep, it's okay. Hope you'll feel better soon. Hope you'll feel better soon, Yonchi. Don't worry. Have a good rest. See you tomorrow. So I would say that Nozomi actually goes into the quiet corner because like we're just gonna keep it as, because putting Nozomi in chatting and mingling while Juice is not in that tier is a bit weird, because you know, because this is showing, because Juice will bring the most thoughtful gift, one of the most thoughtful gifts, so Juice will have to go in that tier. But since he's not in the chatting tier, Nozomi cannot go there because yeah, he will only stick to Juice. So Nozomi will go in the corner until Juice arrives to the party, or he'll come with Juice, who knows. He'll arrive at the party with Juice, and I don't think he'll be a party crasher either, so yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, 2 more characters left before I pick my birthday picks, and then we'll end stream. Hopefully this stream has been fun for you guys, and thanks for all the birthday wishes. Thank you, thank you. Okay, next is Mashu. Now Mashu is a very social media type of guy, right? I'll keeping up with the trends and everything. Again, another character which I can get along with very well, because even though his way of speaking definitely confuses me because he uses like hashtag and stuff. It's okay, Nurse Rex, it's fine. It's okay, don't worry. Don't worry. But Mashu being like a very social media savvy type of guy, right? It's kind of easy to imagine what he would be doing. it'll be similar to Aira, but not so similar because Aira is very specifically idol things, but Mashu is like social media in general. And we don't have, he would definitely be on the dance floor because that's where he was in the previous party, but because this party has no dancing, it's just party games and energy wise, he can bring the energy, and I feel like he will. I'm gonna put Mashu in bringing the energy for sure. Okay, last person, Chitose. Okay, for Chitose, it's easy to imagine my bond with him. It's probably one of the most normal bonds in this cast with me, because like Chitose is, you know, a very quiet character. He's, you know, quite like, he has self-doubts and everything, and he kind of like belittles himself and stuff, with Nozomi, you know, bullying him a lot. But you know, my bond with him is definitely, you know, quite good. Not the best, not the worst, because yeah, but at the same time, it's like, if I invite Chitose to a social event like this, where it's like there'll be a lot of people invited and stuff, like how comfortable he would be is up for debate. But at the same time, I don't think he would be uncomfortable, because he would definitely try his best. So I would say that Chitose will like stick around. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Chitose, I'm so sorry. Chitose will be at the corner with Nozomi, but Nozomi would chase him out. So if that's the case, I would put Chitose here. Then he will try his best to chat and mingle with the rest of them, because Nozomi kicked him out of the corner, the safe space corner. Chitose, I'm so sorry. But yeah. Okay, chat, we've reached the end of the tier list. So, one quick look at the whole tier list again before I pick my birthday choices. Chat, okay, before I choose who goes at the top, I want you guys to suggest something. Do I limit myself to 3 people or 5? I'll let you guys choose. I will take a quick break here because I'll let my voice relax for a second. You guys can sound off what you think in chat right now. For my birthday picks, should I limit myself to 3 people, or can I extend it to 5 people? Basically, the birthday tier, like the birthday tier that's at the top, is those people that I personally, as the birthday girl, want to spend the most time with at the party. So these are the people that I specifically walk up to and chat with them and spend time with them. So these are the people that, like, I would say spend the most time with me at the party because I want to. Let's make it 5. Okay. 5, it will be a bit easier for sure. So let's see. Who would I want to spend my time with? I think some of you already have like ideas in your head because you guys already know me pretty well at this point. So definitely Esu has to go up there. There's no doubt in my mind Esu goes up there. So I have 4 more. Let's see. I have 4 more slots. Spend time. Who would I want to spend most of my time with? even as the birthday girl and as the host of the party chat, I'm gonna be honest, I'll probably spend most of my time at the snack table. Because honestly speaking, there will be nowhere else I would be, considering like the snack table gives you opportunity to like do something, which is like either looking at the snacks or even eating them, versus sitting there at the corner not knowing what to do, you know, unless your name is Ritsu and you just sleep there, you know, or like Tsumugi or Keito where you do work. So yeah, because for me personally, I love to watch people play games. Like, in terms of like games themselves, I love video games and stuff, of course, but I am not good at them. So when you guys see me play like more variety of games in the future, when I can get them on Steam or something, you guys will notice a very common thing in most of my streams, which is I am not good at games. I am not. It's just that I play them for fun. So I am not a gamer. I stream is to chat and hang out with you guys, but I don't stream because I'm good at games, because I'm not. But in terms of like party games, like physical games, I actually love them because I love board games especially. Yeah, I remember being in a club specifically for board games, and I remember my teacher actually like teaching us how to play different board games and the best strategies for them, especially for chess, which is why chess was actually one of my very first passions that I developed, and I'm still pretty good at the game. I am a lot more rusty than I was, but yeah, I remember entering a competition for it, and it was super fun. But yeah, I'm more of a fan of I'm a fan of both for sure, but board games definitely give me a lot more nostalgia since I go way back with board games compared to video games. For you will not throw a party, to be honest. Okay, Nurse Rags, honestly, same. I would actually not throw a party. I would like probably like make it a very small gathering, you know? So the stream with you guys is the very first one that's gonna be me celebrating my birthday, because after celebrating with you guys, I'll probably be celebrating with my friends and stuff, and like and the people who are closest to me. But blah blah blah. The stream with you guys tomorrow would actually be the first time I'm celebrating my birthday to you guys, right? Because I debuted in September, but my birthday is of course in February. So yeah, it's my first time celebrating with you guys, and I'm super excited for tomorrow, because tomorrow's stream is gonna last pretty long, so yeah, can't wait for that. But moving on to our next pick, my next birthday pick is going to be Hajime. I love him way too much to not pick him, honestly, and he definitely is one of the characters that I have a very different opinion about from last year's birthday to this year's. Last year during my birthday, Hajime was still like a very mid character for me. It was only in July of last year is when he shot up my list very quickly and became part of my top 10, probably top 7. Yeah, so I would say Hajime deserves to be one of my birthday picks this year, because he's definitely the character that I have the most different opinion on from last year's birthday to this one. So I'll pick Hajime, then I will pick... Ooh... You know what? I have to pick Natsume, because like if I did it, Natsume would make himself known anyway, so Natsume will be my next birthday pick. Okay. Let's think. Oh, chat, I don't know. There's so many characters that I want to spend time with. but I need to make sure. First birthday stream? First birthday stream? Yes, it's my first birthday stream, Nurse Rex. It is. Because, Nurse Rex, I don't know if you know, but if you go back to my channel and you see my oldest stream, it's actually from less than 6 months ago. So March would be when we celebrate my 6-month anniversary with you guys. But February is, you know, my birthday. Yeah, because I debuted last year, September. So... Okay, the next person. I only have 2 slots left, chat. Oh no. It's so hard to pick. It's so hard to pick. Let's see. Spending time with them. Who would I want to spend the most time with? Oh, I would love to spend more time with Nozomi, chat. I know that he will probably not want to spend as much time with me, but at the same time, I also feel like I can get along with him pretty well, so I'm gonna put Nozomi up there. Because I genuinely feel like I do want to get to know him better, and I do want to, like basically form a bond with him in a sense. Because he makes me so happy, so... yeah, he's gonna be one of my birthday picks. Okay, let's see. Who's gonna be my 5th one? Okay, chat, it's a big toss-up. Force him if he doesn't want to. Chat, it's quite difficult for my last one. Because my last one, I'm between 3 people. I'm between Ritsu, Soma, and Mao. So, I don't know who to pick. Because if you guys are wondering, like, yes, I'm still suffering from Soma fever. Because for some reason, the Soma fever hasn't went away yet. I know it started last week, but it's still happening. Soma is still on my mind for a good majority of the time I'm playing Enstars. And he still is, so... I don't know who to pick for my last one. Oh, chat, I don't know. This is difficult. Oh gosh. Trying to think, but at the same time also I cannot think. Because I don't know. Chat, I really don't know. You don't want to interfere with my opinion, but if it's you, you'll pick your big sis and Mika, of course. Yes, Nurse Rex, I understand. Yeah. And I know you are telling me not because, you know, you want me to pick them. You're telling me who you would pick. I know. You're not telling me who I should pick. You're telling me who you would pick. I know. Don't worry. I understand. Got this, Chan. Hello. You can't stay long, but happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who to pick for my last one. Oh, chat, I don't know. Even if we expand it to 7 people, it still won't be enough, I don't think. So... oh gosh. The 4 at the top are definitely very concrete already, but like, oh, who else should I put up there? Oh, I don't know. Oh. If I were to like, that's the thing, is like I would love to put Ritsu, but at the same time, this is tough. It is. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. Unless you guys like tell me I don't have a limit, then I just put whoever I want up there. But like, I feel like that would be a bit like, you know, not. What are we talking about right now? Got this chart. I think you can see on the screen right now. Hopefully I scrolled up enough, but we're talking about the top tier, which is birthday girls pick. So basically what we're doing right now is we already put everyone in a tier. Especially the 4 at the top were in a tier already if you replay back the stream. And basically this tier is basically for me to pick out who I want to spend the most time at the party with. So these are basically characters that I personally love a lot and I have a very big bias towards. It's just that I want to let you guys choose what my limit is because I don't want to be like, oh, it's unlimitless and I just put everybody up there, you know? So yeah, that's basically what we're doing right now. So pretty much the tier list is already finished. It's just that I'm having a very difficult time picking just a few characters I want to spend my time with at the party, you know? You can get why that's difficult? Yeah! Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, got this, Chan. If you can definitely drop by tomorrow's stream. Because tomorrow's stream is my actual birthday celebration. Today is just like a preview to it. So, yeah. Today is just to get myself in the mood. And you guys as well. Yeah. So today is not my actual birthday. It's tomorrow. But, yeah. Oh my gosh. You guys will have the choice though, like, you know, would you guys say my limit is 5 or would you guys allow more? Like, allow more than 5. Blah, 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 blah. Would you guys allow more than 5 or just 5? I don't know. I don't know. This is difficult. You'd say 7? You like that number? Okay. We'll leave it to 7 then. I don't want to like take advantage of it, so 7. We'll keep it at 7. Okay. So it's like love to see you again on the tomorrow stream. Yes, got this chat. Hopefully you can be there. I love it when you guys chat, honestly. You guys bring so much joy for me. I love chatting with you guys. It's always awesome. That's why it saddens me that I couldn't stream on Sunday due to my sickness. But thank you for all the well wishes for sure. And thank you for the birthday wishes too. You guys are awesome. Okay, 7 people. So I have 3 more slots. I need to think about this carefully here. Because I could just easily like slap in Ritsumao and Soma and call it a day, but I'm gonna like think about this very carefully. Okay, I'm gonna... Life of living alone and trying to be responsible. Oh, you have to go prepare dinner. Have a good dinner, got this, child. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for the wishes. Thank you. Okay, Soma is definitely gonna go up there because, yeah. And Ritsu. Ritsu's my comfort character, so I would definitely want to spend as much time with him as possible. The last person though. Bye, got this, Chan. Thank you for the wishes. Thank you. Oh, oh, time to think. Time to think. Ooh. You guys will just hear me make these weird noises, just trying to think. I have slot for 1 more. I don't want any more limit than 7, so I'm gonna try to think who to put up there. The person I'm thinking of is Mao, to be honest. He's probably the one that I would put up there. But I don't know if there's anyone else that I would put. One person more. Yeah! I know I can. Okay, here's the thing, chat. If I put in, I can either put in Mao, or I remove both Ritsu and Mao and put in Mika and Kwaku instead. I'm between those two pairings right now, because if I put in Ritsu, it's only natural for me to put in Mao as well. Because normally, you know, they're both paired up, right? But if I don't put both of them, it would definitely be Kwaku and Mika, because Kwaku and Mika, in a sense, for me personally, I don't really think about them that much, because they are ranked a bit lower than my top 3. They're like, Kwaku is like my 5th favorite, Mika is around 11th or 10th, so it's difficult for me to choose. And because, you know, this is my pick, right? But I think ultimately I'm gonna Recently, I have been having a Ritsu moment, though. I have been loving Ritsu recently. So, just for that reason, I'm gonna put in Mao. Because Mao and Ritsu go together. And because Mao came home early for when I pulled for his card a few months ago. And I do love him very much. And my top 3 are in my birthday picks. Why am I not surprised? Yeah. I'll say those are my picks for this year's birthday with me, but yeah, so that is the tier list, chat. Actually, I'm going to be putting in something just because, you know, this is my birthday tier list, and I want to show some more characters some more love. I'm gonna put in one more. Hold on. What? Oh, but I don't want to put them up there. I'm gonna add a little below this one. Oh shoot. I spelled that very wrong. Chat, I don't know how to spell honorable. Please forgive me. Just because this is my birthday tier list, I feel like I have the power to add a new bias tier if I want to, okay? And these are the people that I would have chosen as my birthday girl picks if not for the 7 that are up there already, okay? So, Arane's one, Mika's another. I will limit myself to 5? Yeah? For this one. I cannot like, you know, like completely feel it out, right? But I'll limit myself to 5. Oh gosh. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I mean, this tier that I end off with is it's like a one-off tier. But so there you go, that's the tier list finished. Take the honorable mentions with what you will, I guess. You know, you guys can like think of the whole saga on your own, but yeah. Yeah, this honestly, this honorable tier is like a very honorable is correct spelling, but for British accent. Oh, yeah. But yeah, these are probably the 5 that would be. These are the 5 that would be in the birthday pick list if not for the 7 that are already in there. You know, I'm sorry, but like, I cannot. For the life of me, I cannot leave Kwaku out of anything. I just love him way too much, and because there's no way I can fit him up there with the birthday girl picks, because I'm only limiting to 7, I have to somehow incorporate him somehow. and I personally would pick Arane too, and Mika. Nurse Rex, don't worry, it's not because of your chat or anything. You didn't influence me, basically. I already was thinking of it even before you chatted that statement, but like, because the tier is for me to spend more time with them, I feel like because I already spend so much time with my favorites, I really shouldn't put them there. But because they're my favorites, they need to go up there, because that naturally I would spend most of my time with them anyway. So the only way for me to include like other people that I want to spend a lot of my time with at the party is with a new tier, which is the honorable mentions and whatnot. so you know what? The limit is actually 5 plus 7, which is it's 12. It's literally 12. It's literally 12. Oh my god. It's even more than 10, which is crazy. But honestly, technically, if you don't count the twins, because technically I don't have to count them, because normally when it comes to the Aoi twins, I normally just group them together. But because normally you won't see one without the other, right? So technically it's like, 6 plus 4, which is 10 exactly. And that will be like the 10 that I want to spend most of my time with. So yeah. That's pretty much it, I guess. Yeah. So one quick look at the tier list finally. Hopefully the tier list has been fun for you guys. And thank you so much for the birthday wishes, of course. A bit of a heads up for tomorrow's stream. For those of you who will watch this VOD before tomorrow's birthday stream. Tomorrow's stream, if you guys have not noticed the time, it's actually starting earlier than normal. It's starting an hour earlier at 8 p.m. GMT versus 9 p.m. because I want to end stream at around relatively the same time as normal. It's just that because I cannot really end so much later because I want to get some early sleep, I decided to start stream early instead. So it can last longer, but at the same time, I don't have to end any later, which is the first thing. The second thing is tomorrow's stream will be filled with multiple games. So you guys will definitely see me play Genshin and Enstars one after another probably, and I'll include that in the title. But basically, tomorrow's stream is mainly for me to play games and you guys to watch me while chatting with me and basically asking me any questions you have for me, in a sense, so to get to know me better. So tomorrow's stream is more of a hangout stream. If anything, there won't be any specific goals or anything like that. So in terms of like Genshin, you guys will see me farming for characters, talking about who I want to build and who I want to pull for and stuff. And for Enstars, you guys will just be seeing me playing with the characters I like and the characters that I normally build and raise. So in your time, it'll start 5 or 6 p.m. I think that will depend on your time zone, Nurse Rex. The time zone for me, if you look at my schedule, it would be 8 p.m. GMT plus 8. That is my time zone. And I'm just gonna double check the schedule really quick. Yes, 8 p.m. GMT plus 8. So yeah, that will be the timing for the stream tomorrow. But because the timings will depend on the time zones as well. Once I make the preview and the thumbnail and the waiting room, you guys will be able to tell what time the stream starts in your own time zone respectively. So that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, hopefully you guys like the tier list and you guys already know who I would love to spend a lot of time with. Very clearly, these are basically the 10 at the I don't know if we should count the Aoi twins. If we do, then it'll be the 12 of them. If we don't, it's the 10 of them that I will spend most of my time with. Not just at my birthday, honestly, it's probably on a daily basis. I'm gonna be for real. So it's not really any different from like a friendship tier list for me specifically. But honestly, in friendship tier lists, there'll be even more people added which are not in there. Like Juice is one, Ira's another, Nazuna's another. So yeah. But you guys can see like there's like a collective theming. Is it a theme? I don't know. There's just something like, I think there's something common among the 10 of them. Is there? I don't know. Is there? I don't know. But yeah, I think that's about it for today's stream. And for tomorrow's stream, I already mentioned like what I want to do. So I'll show you guys the tier list one more time. For those of you who like, you know, want to, who watch the VOD and want to look at the tier list again. Kino, hi! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, Kino! Hello! Oh my goodness! You came at the last moment. Oh, it's okay, Kino. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I was just like telling chat about like the whole like what's gonna happen tomorrow and everything like that. I was about to mention like if you guys want to chat about anything before I end stream, but yeah. So the tier list is basically done in a sense. It's a cool tier list. Yeah, it's a birthday tier list. It's like it's the same thing as the party tier list. It's just a bit different where the birthday girl picks and the honorable mentions are the people that I want to spend the most time with at the party on my birthday. Yeah, the rest of them is, you know, in their carefully selected zones. You watch the VOD and will come tomorrow. Yeah, you can watch the VOD. The VOD is pretty funny actually because the tier list didn't look like this when we started. There were like different tiers added and stuff. It was pretty funny. But honestly, Kino, like, do you have any objections to any of their locations right now? If you do, you can let me know. Yeah, if you have any argument for like where they would go. But yeah. How not the trio being you're leaving after wishing. Yeah, the trio leaving after wishing. I mentioned to chat how like my bond with them would probably there's no negative bond between me and any of them. So they would not, these people would leave but only after wishing me, you know? They won't necessarily leave early, but only after they find me and personally wish me happy birthday, then they would leave the party. Kino, if you want to actually... Okay, Kino, you can see the Aoi twins and the other 10 in the top 2 tiers, right? These top 2 tiers, I only put them there after we finish the tiers. So if you want to see where the 12 of them go normally, if they were not in the top 2 tiers, you can re-watch the VOD because we finished the whole tier list. Then I added these 2 top tiers in, and that's when I shifted them up there. Yeah. It's half canonically canon for Yuzumi. Yeah, actually. But yeah. Honestly speaking, chat, like, if I were to actually pick one person as like, okay, I'm trying to think very carefully here. To think about it, right, chat? If I were to pick just one person for my birthday pick, right? I am not gonna allow myself to pick my top 3, which is Esu, Natsume, and Mao, for this because I cannot. Like, because my bias towards the 3 of them is so strong, I'm not gonna pick them. If I were to just pick one person to spend my birthday with this year, right? Honestly speaking, chat, it has to go to Hajime. Because I know Ritsu is my comfort character. I have Soma fever still. And Nozomi, he just makes me so happy. But And because I cannot pick my top 3, I have to go with Hajime, because there's something, if you guys know about the dream I had about him, there's just something about Hajime that really just stuck with me ever since I had that dream about him, in a way where it's like, you know, having his dream cover up a very traumatic memory of mine is so sweet that I cannot help but feel so much better when I view him as a character. And every new fact I love, and every new fact I find out about him, like, it just makes me like even more happy. So I think because of that, I would say Hajime would be my pick for this year. If I cannot pick my top 3. If I could, it would still be Esu. But if everything else aside, it would still be Hajime, I think. Yeah, I would say Hajime is my birthday pick this year, if I'm not allowed to pick my top 3. So Jimmy is sweet overall. Yeah, I was scared you would lose me. You pretty much agree with everyone else. You just wanted to, because the jokes and Taylor streams are always funny. Yeah, it's always funny for sure. And honestly, like, I have something to... Oh, chat. I hope you guys can actually drop by tomorrow. I just remembered something. Because I'll have to ask my editor to clip it tomorrow, because I'll definitely mention it to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can make it. If you guys can't, you guys can definitely watch the VOD if you guys can't make it for tomorrow's stream. But tomorrow, which will start at around 8 PM GMT, to let you guys know. But I will... Last night. Yes, last night. No. Is it last night? No, 2 nights ago. Basically, on the night of Natsume's birthday, okay, not only did he come home in the gacha, like how I mentioned to you guys earlier in the VOD, but that night, let's just say I had a very similar dream to the Hajime dream that I had, that I told you guys about. But guess who was the star of that dream instead? It was Natsume. No joke, the first time I ever dreamt of Natsume in like a night dream that I had was the night of his birthday, chat. I wrote the dream down, okay? I wrote it down. I wrote down every detail I could remember, and I literally told it to like a couple of friends already, and I'm gonna tell it to you guys tomorrow, okay? It is really, really, really weird. I want you guys to hear it, and I'll mention it tomorrow because tomorrow's my birthday stream and I don't want this stream to go on for too long anyway. So I'll mention it tomorrow as I play Genshin and Enstars and stuff. But you guys will get to hear it, okay? You guys will definitely, like, it would definitely look like I'm reading off a script because I did write the whole thing down. I wrote down the details I could remember. It was still pretty foggy in my memory, but yeah. Yes, I dreamt of Natsume on his birthday night. I really did. And I can honestly tell you, chat, just to give you guys a bit of a teaser as to what the dream is about, okay? Natsume basically saved me from a nightmare, alright? I have to say that right now because I would have never thought that I could dreamt of something so scary until he showed up for some reason, okay? I really want to tell you guys it because honestly, you guys will I can tell you guys how bad it was. The nightmare was so bad that I pretty much cried. And I did cry when I woke up, but I cried because Natsume saved me. So I want you guys to actually hear about it. It's really wild because it is like a, basically just like with Hajime's dream, where Hajime gave me a sweet memory to cover up a traumatic incident that happened to me in real life. The same thing happened here with Natsume, but with Natsume it was a bit, it's less realistic for Natsume. There was a lot of dream elements in it, but it was also a much more traumatic experience than Hajime's. So be prepared, I guess, because tomorrow that story is gonna take a while to explain. But again, it's very wild, so, but you guys know it's a dream, so anything's possible. How do I remember a whole dream? Tell me the dream, please. I will. Nurse Rex. You just have wait until tomorrow. Yeah, and I'll leave my editor to highlight it, man. I can't wait what happened. I can't wait what happened. You can try and write it down your dream right after you wake up, or at least try to recall it immediately. Yeah, exactly. So when it comes to dreams, I normally don't remember them because it is something it's kind of wishy-washy in a sense, because sometimes dreams are so random, you kind of don't remember the little details, which is the dream that I had, basically. So basically with this Natsume dream, I pretty much remember it is because it is an event that happened to me in real life before. So I kind of tie the dream back to what happened to me in real life. That's why with Hajime and Natsume, I can remember both dreams is because of that reasoning. But other times where I dream about like random things, I normally don't remember them unless it ties back to real life in some way. So I guess that's one way I remember my dreams, because honestly speaking, if the dream doesn't tie back to a memory I had in real life, I probably will forget it the next morning. So that's why I wrote it down for Natsume specifically, because his dream is very like, it's wild basically. So I hope you guys will be around to hear it. I'll definitely tell it tomorrow, and if you guys miss out on it, I'll let you guys know in the VOD. Like if you guys come in later than when I mention the story, then yeah. But I'll most likely wait for all you regulars to come in first. Then I will explain the story, since you guys will probably be anticipating it the most. I didn't know that, but I did dream Eiichi like that. Really? That's cool. No, I meant like you dreamed of special part 2. That one, Eiichi features got 2 and what happens next, LMAO. He actually hexed me. Yeah? By the way, speaking about dream, this one night, randomly dream Eiichi on driver's seat and suddenly turn around and take pic of me. We're sitting in the back of the car. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I remember a dream about Riddle and Trey asking me for a pencil road to chew on. They literally remember it just because it was my previous school. Oh, Kino, that's adorable. Oh, chat. One thing I can mention. I just remembered. Okay, quick story time with me. Hope you guys don't mind, since, you know, spend a bit more time with you guys before we end stream here. But I had one dream. I won't mention the Natsume dream today because that one will be more fitting for my birthday stream tomorrow. But this dream I'm about to mention, I maybe will let my editor clip it, I don't know. But there is one dream I had that was pretty funny. Okay, this dream is pretty funny. It was regarding Enstar characters too. I remember this dream very well because, again, it was something that happened to me in real life. Not necessarily a traumatic story, but it's just something that happened to me in real life, and somehow my my brain decided to think about it. But okay, so basically, hold on, chat. Let me get water really quick because this is gonna take a while for me to explain. I need to let you guys know, this dream happened to me last year, okay? This dream happened early last year. Maybe like May, April, around there. So it's been almost a year and I still remember it. So yeah, this dream is not gonna leave my brain anytime soon. And now it's going on the internet for everyone to hear. But it's okay. So, you guys know I was in a dance club before, because I mentioned it in when I mentioned about my Hajime dream, right? So, so this dream I had was regarding the dance club again, but it was nothing traumatic. It was actually pretty funny. So basically, I was in the practice room with my club, and to give you guys a bit of a backstory about me, is that this was back in like, I was like I don't even remember how old I was, maybe like 15 maybe, yeah. So I remember so this was like, you can take it as it's like very long ago in a sense. Like, I don't even remember the year. I don't remember, but I was with my, you can imagine that, you know, it's been very long since I've seen this dance club of mine, but I remember, like, I was one of the weaker dancers in my dance club because I was not as like flexible, or I was not as skillful as at dancing as the rest of my club members, because most of them come from a dancing background while I didn't. So I went in like full on like rookie. I was not trained in any way, and I had to learn everything from the basics up. And that was the case for me and for my best friend. And basically, what happened in the dream, this whole dream didn't happen in real life. I need to establish that really quick. The only thing that can tie back to real life was the location, which was the practice room that we always use, and the fact that I can see all my club members there, because I remember their faces pretty clearly. Yes, including the people who bullied me and ridiculed me and stuff, and including the girl that kicked my nose in the Hajime dream. But basically, we were in the club room, okay? And my best friend, unfortunately, she was the weakest dancer of us all, and she would normally get ridiculed and bullied for it. Not just that, but our dance instructor was pretty strict, as all dance instructors should be. But because of that, in the dream, keep in mind, chat, this whole thing didn't happen, okay? The whole dream didn't happen. Just to reiterate that again, it's not like the Hajime or the Natsume dream where it happens in real life. This dream didn't happen whatsoever, okay? But basically, we were practicing for our recital, and I remembered that my best friend didn't do that well. And literally, I don't know why, but my dance instructor like literally scolded her really badly, and it was pretty awful to see from the side. And you know, I felt really bad for her. And she's not this kind of person in real life, but like she in the dream, she cried and she ran out of the classroom basically. And I felt like chasing after her, but my club members told me not to, because we had to stay and apparently listen to what my dance instructor had to say, which I was like, okay, like I feel like I should be concerned for my friend, but sure. And then here's the funny part, okay? Suddenly, around like 5 minutes later, I hear a knock at the door, okay? And I opened it, and guess whose face I saw? Oh my gosh, chat. I saw Esu's face, okay? And I was like, what? I guess I opened the door. Okay, to keep in mind, I want you to give you guys some context as to my height. I am you guys will see in my lore video, my VTuber's lore video, because my VTuber and I are the same height anyway. We're both Esu's height, so around like 160. So I'm pretty short, so you can see so you can definitely like imagine when I opened the door, I saw Esu's face, and I'm like, what are you doing here? And then he was like, oh, I'm here to pick you up. He was like so casually saying, oh, I'm here to pick you up, like he was my boyfriend. And I was like, oh my gosh. Because he was not being subtle about it whatsoever, because he was like hugging me and stuff, and I'm like, what are you doing here? And honestly, that moment clicked into my brain that the fact that Esu is in a dream, that was when I knew that it was a dream, because all of these dance club incidents happened so long ago that I couldn't, at first when I dreamt about them, I couldn't believe that I was in that scenario again. But the moment I saw Esu like standing right in front of me, I knew it was a dream already. Like, it kind of clicked in my brain. I don't know how it happened, but I kind of did, and I decided to like play along with it basically. And literally my club members were all looking and like saying, and low-key judging him, if I'm being honest. Like, they were like judging by how short Esu was, how feminine he looked and everything, and I was quite pissed off at them, to be honest. I remember like I was like super angry at them. And this whole dream was in first person, by the way, so I could tell I don't know why, but like out of reflex, my facial expression kind of changed, and I kind of knew how I was feeling. And I was not too happy with my club members. I'm gonna be for real, because they're insulting someone I care about, right? Now, here's the funny part, okay? And I'm like, because after Esu hugged me, and I asked him, and again I asked him like, why did you come to pick me up? Like, I thought that, you know, like normally he doesn't do that, right? And how in the world did he like find the practice room and everything that I was in, right? Because there's multiple rooms where I was, and down this like long hallway stretch. So how did he figure it out? And he was like, oh, I saw your best friend running out, and then literally behind him was my best friend. She was hiding behind him, and I was like, what? And he was like, oh, I found your best friend running off, and I decided to like chase after her and ask her what's wrong, and I consoled her, and I brought her back to you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Esu, I love you so much. Like, not only did he like come to like quote unquote pick me up, but he also helped me get my best friend back, and like help console her and help her feel better. She was not crying anymore, she was feeling better. I'm like, oh my gosh, Esu, you're the man. I'm like, oh my gosh. He was so I was like so baffled. I was like, oh my gosh. And then my best friend was like, you know your boyfriend is so nice. And I'm like, oh my god, I couldn't stop blushing at that point, I remember. and then oh chat, this is not the funny part, okay? I know what I mentioned right now, I kept laughing, but it's pretty funny. What's the funniest part was that right after because when Esu came to pick me up, it was just nice the time where my club was dismissed from practice, so we were all like packing up our stuff, changing back into our normal clothes from our dance attire and all that stuff, right? Esu, while I was like packing up my stuff with my best friend, Esu said something really funny. He said, oh, guess what, I also brought another person with me. I'm like, and I just like turned my head towards him, and I was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, I brought someone with me, like very nonchalantly. He said like, he said something like that. I don't remember the details really, because the dream is pretty old at this point, but he just very casually said like he brought someone along with him, and he was like, and he was like, do you want to know who it is? And I'm like, yes, I guess so. And then literally Esu kind of like turned towards the doorway to like signal the person to come out, and literally I swear, I don't know why, but the person Esu decided to bring along to pick me up was Soma. Soma, of all people. Soma, of all people. And I'm like, when did you two become friends? I'm like, oh shit. Oh my god. Now Soma was talking to me in a more casual way, okay? At the time, Soma fever was already a thing. Back then, I don't think I was suffering from Soma fever at the time though when I had this dream, so I don't know what happened. But basically, Soma was talking to me more casually, like more of a friend. So it's very clear in that dream, I was given the perspective of being Esu's girlfriend, right? So because it was very obvious to him and to my best friend apparently that Esu was my boyfriend in that dream. So that's the fun. No, chat, it gets funnier, okay? So Soma and I were just chatting a little bit. Nothing in particular, I don't think, because I don't remember anything about the conversation I had with him. But basically we were just talking about like where we want to go afterwards and what to eat for lunch and stuff, right? And then out of nowhere, okay, maybe it's because I know my club back then was very judgmental people. So they immediately, when they started making fun of Esu, they started making fun of Soma too. Because, you know, the girls from my club, I mean, my club of dancers is like for like, basically dancing for like more ballet-ish type of dancing. So it was a club full of girls, basically. There was no boys in my club, but they started judging Soma, okay? And they started bullying him quite a bit. I could hear them whispering behind their back, behind my back about Soma, how his long hair looked very feminine and he looked like, you know, someone who, I don't know, they were basically just making fun of how he looked and like the way he was, his mannerisms were, because I think there was a point in there was a point in the dream where Soma was asking me how to use a certain app on his phone, because you guys know Soma and technology don't mix well, and Soma doesn't know how to use smartphones that well, right? So I think there was a point in time where Soma asked either me or Esu to help him with his smartphone, and that was when the girls from my club really let him have it. Obviously not my best friend, but basically everyone else. And they started making fun of him for it. And guess who showed up afterwards? Soma was not bothered by their teasing, by the way. They were not, okay? But guess who showed up to defend Soma? He wasn't even there to defend Soma, okay? A third person walked through the door of the practice room, and all I see is just this tall dude, and when I looked up, it was Adonis. It was Adonis. Adonis was not even there to like talk back to the bullies. He was there just to be like, hey guys, you ready to go? Like that. And then the moment Adonis arrived, like all of the girls like got intimidated and they all just shut up, literally. And then I just started laughing so badly because I knew I knew all three of them and I knew who they were, and I know Adonis is such a sweetheart and I know that he doesn't mean any harm, but it kind of ties back to when, you know, Adonis, like, because he's so tall and he's like so built, he looks pretty intimidating, you know? So even though he was not even like reprimanding the girls or anything like that, his presence alone was enough to get them to stop bullying Esu and Soma. And to me, I just almost laughed. I almost like burst out laughing, and I was almost like on the floor just crying because of how funny it was. Because I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, what? I'm gonna dream of whole ES soon, I guess. Yeah, I've dreamt of... Okay, hold on, chat. Let me just finish the story really quick. So, I should play more Enstars. I need dreams like that too. I want Adonis and Soma. Yeah, this dream happened like a year ago, but it was so funny that I couldn't stop laughing, and I still remember it because, again, it ties back to real life. That's why I remember it. Oh my gosh. Adonis is just there, not even want to hurt, but they deserve it, kinda. Yeah, actually. But I guess that's my way of, because this dream didn't happen in real life, right? It's kind of like my way to interpretate these girls as very judgmental, because they were judgmental, right? So I guess that's my perception of them in a sense. Yeah, but needless to say, as I laughed and everything, I remember Esu petting my head a few times, and then I woke up. I'm like, and I woke up. I remember waking up, and I could tell that I was like laughing in my sleep because I kind of like woke up a bit breathless in a sense, and I couldn't stop. Oh my gosh. This dream is a wild one, for sure. This was not a dream tied to any sort of traumatic experience, which is refreshing, honestly, because I don't want any... I really don't want to tie any traumatic experience with on-star characters, but, you know, the Hajime dream and the Natsume one, which I'll tell you guys tomorrow, is so good, but the dream about Soma, Esu, and Adonis was way too funny. Oh, that whole dream was so good. I loved it because it basically made the people who ridiculed me back in the day get what they deserve. And it's so good. But I should play monsters. I need dreams like that too. I want other days and so many my dreams. That's the thing. It's like I think dreams are also tied to like things you do when you're conscious. So I guess if you guys play more Enstars, you guys can get dreams like mine too. I don't know. Being petted by Oshi's everyone's need. Yeah, it was so good. But okay, to let you guys know, like basically who I dreamt about in Enstars, it's not many. I'm just gonna be honest, it's not many. So far, I've dreamt of Hajime, of course, Esu, Soma, Adonis, Natsume, and unfortunately, I say unfortunate because there's one more, which I don't plan to tell you guys because I actually forgotten it. It's actually Mao, and I say unfortunately because the one dream I had of Mao was not a good one. It was actually a nightmare because I don't remember the details exactly, but all I remembered was Mao acting very off in a sense, and I remembered he got me into trouble in the dream and actually got me into detention. So I don't plan to share that dream with you guys because obviously it's a nightmare, it's not a dream, and I honestly don't remember the details. All I remember was Mao was not acting normal, he got me into trouble, and I got into detention because of him. Okay? I don't remember anything else. So I don't plan to share it because I don't remember, and even if I do, I don't want to share it because I love Mao way too much. And I know he would never do that to me. So yeah, that's the one dream I would not share. You want to be petted by Hinata? Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Being petted by your Oshi is always a good feeling. And it's a nice feeling also because Esu's the same height as me. Evil Mao doesn't exist! Yeah, Evil Mao doesn't exist and and he won't hurt you. Gosh. Yeah, so yeah, I don't plan to share that nightmare. So I am hoping one day I'll be able to dream of Mao to kind of cover up that nightmare I had of him. But to be fair, that nightmare I had of Mao was very early on into my Enstars, like my Enstar. It's very early on when I started Enstars, so it was during the phase where Mao was not one of my favorite characters, you know. Mao was still in the phase where like, because someone told me he's not a good character, so I kind of was like on like a bad impression of him phase where like I don't want anything to do with him as a character at that time. So that was when I had the nightmare of him. But ever since then, you know, it's gotten a lot better, and hopefully one day I'll dream of him that will cover up that nightmare, blah 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 blah. So Mao's evil twin Owen. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Mao would never do that though. But honestly, it makes sense though, because ever since I started liking Mao, and ever since he shot up my favorite list, I have not, you know, thought badly of him ever. Oh, Oan Alasi. What is that name? Mao Isara's evil twin. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. But yeah, I have dreamt of other Enstar characters before, but those are like so short that I can't really remember them. I remember I had a dream of Ritsu one time, but it was very brief, I think. I think it's Ritsu. I think I dreamt of Ritsu before, and maybe Nikki? Just a big maybe because I don't really remember. It's just that I do remember them appearing in my dreams beforehand. It's just I don't remember anything about them only. Yeah, the ones I remember, again, are those tied to real life. Because those that are completely random, I don't really remember them. Oh, I dreamt of Nozomi before. I remember. I did. I don't remember anything about it, but I dreamt of Nozomi before. Yeah. The Nozomi one was a bit more clearer in my head. But all I remember about that Nozomi dream was it was another nightmare, but Nozomi was not part of the nightmare. He was like, it was basically like this like very weird scenario where like in my old school, the place where I signed up for the dance club, in the school there was this like long stretch of hallway. In real life, I mean, there was this stretch of hallway that for some reason the lights, like almost at any point in time, didn't work. So that hallway is always very spooky, and me personally, I dubbed it like the spooky hallway in a sense. It was just this long hallway, and there were doors to like the practice rooms for like the band, the choir, and the dance clubs, of course, right? So that hallway was low-key pretty spooky, and for some reason, I think in the Nozomi dream, it was at night, and like for some reason, I am not really scared of the dark, if I'm being honest, chat. If you guys are wondering if there's anything I'm scared of, yes, I'm scared of things that are unknown. So I'm a very big jump scare type of person. Like, I hate jump scares. I absolutely hate them. So if you guys want to scare me, give me a jump scare, basically. And you basically give me a heart attack, actually. So because of that, the hallway normally in the day is very like, it's quite light because the sun can shine through the windows and stuff. So it was not that scary, but for some reason, I dreamt of it at night and it was very scary, okay? And I remember, like, for some reason, like, I don't know if it was like a demonic presence or something, but I saw like a black figure, like a black hooded figure, like walking towards me, and like kind of like you can picture it as like someone who you don't know following you. And because it's at night, it's even scarier, right? So I was pretty terrified. I don't know what context it was. There was definitely stuff that happened before this whole scenario, but I don't remember. And all I remembered was like I ran down that hallway and I literally bumped into someone, and then they immediately embraced me, and I looked up and I just saw Nozomi's face, and I was like, gosh. Obviously this dream happened pretty recently, I think around like November, December-ish, but I don't remember it that much, so I didn't feel like it was worth sharing. But there you go. That's another dream I had. I don't know it's under what context, okay? That was like the most random one for sure. But yeah, that's all the characters I dreamt of so far in Enstars. So Esu, Hajime, Natsume. Okay, basically everyone at the top tier right now, so all of them, plus Adonis and Nikki. Yeah. But Mao is a nightmare. Mao was in a nightmare. Nozomi the Exorcist, alright, something new. Yeah, it was crazy. I remember vividly only Kokichi Oma dream when I was 10 and dreamed of marrying him. Oh, Kino, that's adorable. Nikki, I would have won Nikyun in my dream so much. The thing is, unfortunately for Ritsu and Nikki's dream, it's only very vivid. It may not even be them. I just know that it was OnStar characters. Ritsu is a bit more easier to confirm because he was basically sleeping in my dream. So sleepception, am I right? But Nikki was harder to distinguish because I don't remember anything about the dream or even the character. It's just that I'm going off of vivid memory. Like, I think it was Nikki because like at the time, since Nikki was, because this was during the time before as 4-piece was announced, so this was before Esu became my favorite. So this was when Ritsu was my favorite, Nikki was my second favorite, Nazuna was my third favorite, with Nikki and Nazuna interchanging with each other. So I can only assume it's Nikki because like he's my second favorite at the time, you know. So for all we know, it may not be. But yeah, that's my dream with OnStars for you guys. The Esu, Soma, and Adonis dream was way too funny. I can't. Like the funniest part, honestly, was the fact that it was it was the first emotional roller coaster of my friend leaving the room and me not being allowed to follow her, and the emotional rush of like, is she okay, you know, where's she going and stuff like that, because she's my best friend and I care for her, right? And then the next moment is when a fictional character came and claimed that he's your boyfriend and he's here to pick you up. Okay, that's the second thing. And the third thing is that not only did he do all that, but Esu went the extra mile to find my best friend for me and bring her back to me and to let me know that she's safe. And I'm like, boy, I don't deserve you, Esu, you're too perfect for me. And then not only that, but the freaking like Soma popping in afterwards and then Adonis directly after him, it was way too funny. The dream was so crazy, the magic door and the most random guess in the most random context for them. Yeah, it was. Okay, for Esu, it's not as crazy because Esu was my favorite at the time already, because Esu instantly became my favorite the moment I saw him, right? So for Esu, it was not that too far off a stretch. The context was random, but the most random thing was the fact that Esu and Soma were friends. You know what I mean? Because in canon, I don't even think they met yet. So I don't know. I don't know. The fact that it was so perfect though, like Soma and Adonis coming in at the same time, like Soma coming in, having trouble with technology and getting ridiculed for it, even though Soma was not really bothered by it, right? And then Adonis just coming in to save the day, even though that was not his intention. He just wanted to know what we wanted to eat for lunch, which was really funny. Adonis didn't even like reprimand the girls in any way. He didn't like scold them. Adonis didn't even know that they ridiculed Soma, if I'm being honest, because it seems like Adonis was very clueless throughout the whole situation. It's just for some reason, like, because of his presence, the girls in my club were like, yeah, this guy is not one to mess with, and they just like like scurry off to the furthest corner of the room. It was hilarious, man. As a person that knows Soma and Adonis's like characters, oh, it was way too funny. I just couldn't stop laughing. I was the only one laughing, by the way, obviously, because my best friend obviously doesn't know who they are, and yeah, I just couldn't stop laughing. Because I'm like, they deserved it. Oh. But I can't wait to share the Natsume dream with you guys, because that dream is very because that dream is very crazy. But one thing I must warn you guys first is that I will try to use lesser disturbing language, but the dream is pretty gory, so it will help if you guys actually like if you guys are sensitive to that, just be mentally prepared, or at least have not be eating while I'm telling the story, because I will be describing stuff that's pretty gross and pretty gory. So just a fair warning about that, because the Natsume dream, as much as its ending is very pretty and it's a very nice dream, it is a nightmare. I have to reiterate, because it's a traumatic experience that happened to me in real life. I kind of like escalated it, and I think my consciousness like escalated it into something that's way more scary and way more gory. So yeah, it's not for the people who are sensitive to gore, basically. Yeah, so if you guys are sensitive to that, just try to be mentally prepared for it, just to let you guys know, because it is classified as a nightmare before it became a good dream. So I have to let you guys know that first, so that you guys can be aware of it. Natsume is bold, giving you a happy ending nightmare. He is. You guys, I remember telling my editor about this dream, and she said it was very unique, because she said that blah, blah, blah. I'm losing my words. My editor told me that the dream's ending didn't end in your very stereotypical way. And you guys will understand what I mean when I tell you guys the dream tomorrow. Natsume is the true magician. How did he do it? Oh, you guys will find out tomorrow, chat. Hope you guys will be ready. And again, if you're sensitive to gore, then I'll understand if you guys don't want to hear it, or if you guys like tap out the stream and come back a bit later, because again, don't want to make you guys uncomfortable, but it is a very nice, I promise the dream ends very nicely. It's just that for the beginning and the middle of it is very gory and it's very scary, so to imagine especially, so be prepared for that. Just a discretion. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that story time. That took way longer, I think. Oh my gosh, chat, we're nearly in 4 hours. 4 hours! But hopefully you guys enjoyed the story time with Esu, Soma, and Adonis' dream. Oh gosh, I need my editor to clip this, but thank you guys so much for the stream. Thank you for the birthday wishes as well. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for my actual birthday. You guys are awesome. And you guys will get to hang out with me longer tomorrow because the stream will end around this timing tomorrow, I think, or a bit earlier. And I'll start an hour early, so you definitely want to listen to this story with Natsume. I guarantee you guys it's a very nice story, so hopefully you guys will be ready for it. It's crazier than every dream I told you combined, so yeah, it's crazy. It's crazier than this Soma, Adonis, and Esu dream I had, and it's crazier than the Hajime dream I had. So yeah, you guys can I guess you guys can be prepared for it. Thank you so much, guys. It's okay, Kino. You're awesome for dropping by anyway. Thank you so much for dropping by, Kino. I greatly appreciate it. And Nurse Rex, I thank you. Thank you so much for staying the whole stream, actually. You're very amazing for that. And to everyone else who wished me happy birthday, thank you so much! Yee! Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the birthday stream. So tomorrow will be... Okay, basically tomorrow will just be a few things. So the things I can guarantee you tomorrow is chatting with me, of course, Genshin, and Enstars. Whether or not I play Star Rail is up for debate, but yeah, basically tomorrow is just me gaming and chatting with you guys. So any questions you guys want me to answer, you guys can ask it tomorrow. Plus the Natsume dream story. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Kino and Nurse Rex especially. Thank you guys so much for staying until the end. Bye guys. Rest well. Have a good rest of your day, everybody, for daytime people. Bye guys.